Hello, folks. Welcome to Redwell Chronicles, Episode 2, Part 2, Part 1. Don't listen to me. Actually do. But, yeah. So, welcome to our second episode for the Pathfinder campaign that I came up with. Our second official time in the Pathfinder setting. Now joining us is Nox.
Hey,
Playing another rat folk, but we'll get to him later.
Did you walk the dog when you got home?
Uh-oh. Oh,
That's good.
that's fucking Hewitt saying something. Anyway, so yeah, do we want to like introduce or actually, you know what? We have to go through. Do we have to go through anything, Hewitt, or do we just start in?
If you want to start in, we can, but I guess I'll throw it out there because between now and the end of March, all donations made to Team Bonus Action will go to the Trevor Project, which helps displaced LGBTQ plus youth find a place to stay and also can get them therapy, which is a much needed thing in this day and age.
Okay, and so with that, we're going to start back where we left off. The party, minus Two Stripe, found themselves coming together in a scenario where they all just really wanted some money and ended up taking a contracting job with the Redwell Stout Guard, the local guard of this area. After a bit of banter with Everett Duveau, they went on their merry way and ended up sweet talking the proprietor of the Iron Gut Inn and ended up chasing some bandits, and then had some plans afterwards. I believe y'all wanted to head back downtown.
Yeah, I think that's what we wanted to do, yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to be heading towards a bar that's over on the far end of town. What was the name of it?
The Smelly Forest.
DM, is there any way just on the map later on we can get names next to all these little doots that are on here?
They should have names on them.
They're not visible on the screen unless I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah, no, we can't see it if they do. We can see like the neighborhoods, but like the waypoints, we can't see what they are.
Yeah,
That's weird. It should be.
Double click on them, DM, to see if you have make nameplate visible.
Yeah, it should be visible. Or wait, does it have to? Did they add like an extra bit to it, or? Because it's hit. Maybe let me see something real quick. Do you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, I have to give y'all control over the fucking. Yeah, okay. Please don't try to move them too much.
We'll be good.
Just drop them onto the actual map level.
Will that work? That will not work, Hewitt. It disappears.
Oh. Okay. We just won't touch them.
Okay. So let me get that back up. Excuse me.
I swore you could do
get
that.
Get back on the token list.
I swore you could do that without.
Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I was like, this whole time I was just like, popping them out and moving them like that, like an asshole. All the places you discovered.
We're in the Well District, right?
No,
No, y'all are all the way.
We're still up by the.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We just got done at a brewery, I believe.
Yeah, y'all saw the protest and chased out some would-be ruffians.
By that, I feel like we assaulted just disgruntled workers.
He literally stabbed me.
R tried to stab you. He wasn't very successful in that.
I was like, hey, you ever seen somebody like me stab?
Makes me question what the
It's
other
like,
person
wow.
that looks like you actually did.
Ac-
Did he
Are
stab
you saying
you?
that in?
No, that's out of character. That's me going. What did the other
Mm.
in character for Keggmoth sounds like this entire time. My
Okay,
bad, my
so
bad, my
what?
bad
Where
for
would
still
y'all?
European.
Where would you like to go? Like, the floor is y'all's. Y'all had some ideas of where you wanted to go initially, and
What do you think, Sarah and Magnus?
I was thinking we could go ahead. I'm fine with going to what's it called? The Smelly Forest.
Good with that as well, but I do need to keep my eye out for a well on the way. Possibly interesting things there.
Are you gonna tell us that? Wasn't that kind of like a thing that you got on your own? Like,
Yes, which is why in character she's just saying she's kind of just looking for a well for interesting things. But not necessarily like, hey guys, so my patron told me.
I think
the
Little more on the back
scary,
end of
the
that.
scary deer man.
there,
He
there's,
talks to me sometimes.
there's multiple wells throughout town. We could find you one.
She's just gonna
There-
kind of wink and touch her nose and be like, don't worry, I'll know when I see the right one.
What? Just Keggmoth seems a little confused about right well.
She's just gonna kind of stare back at him, smiling and blinking very slowly, and then just give him a really quick thumbs up and turn around and start walking. She doesn't know how to respond.
Like, yes. Right. Two socially awkward people in the party.
Keggmoth,
Only two?
Okay.
Keggmoth
Only
will,
two.
will lean down to is Pez nearby or is it Magnus that's still by him?
I would-
Magnus, go ahead.
I mean, I'm assuming they're both next to you.
He'll kind of squat down a little bit so he's not being rude, leaning over and like looming. Is there like water preferences? You just drink water, I thought. There's
I don't
Me?
understand the question, and I refuse to answer it.
Go see a Star Wars.
Okay, so which way through town would you like to go?
We should just take the main road, huh?
Well, I mean,
So main
Well, I
road.
was thinking.
yeah, we could take the main road, or if we're all the way out the farms, there's that North Farm Road that goes to the edge of town, and then we could just swing down. But I mean, there is a well district, and if we're looking for a well, that's probably somewhere we should go.
Could at least peruse as we walk past. We don't necessarily have to stop yet, but
Yeah, you get to go to downtown.
I just dropped a piece of
Downtown.
apple, and now Belly's very happy because she gets a free piece of apple because I dropped it.
Artex like found some tomato. Like, I was making pizza today, like margarita pizza, and a piece of
Ooh.
tomato fell on the ground, and he ate it. And we're like, "Wait, he doesn't need this." And he just looked at me like I was going to give him more, and I'm like, "I'm not." Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we called an accident. You're not getting another.
Just give him a
Anyway,
head up.
so
Go
no.
ahead.
So you're going down this way?
That was
You
my
want
thought.
me to-
Claire,
I'm gonna move it, and if we're not going the wrong way, y'all just speak up,
I
okay?
was going to say, Claire and Nate, steal it from Chris. I thought he was the one moving it. He gave us the power. We need to use it.
Okay. So we're going to stop here for a minute. As you're getting past the rabble over near the brewery, you go into an area. You go back towards that area near the cafe. God, I'm gonna.
Let's be adults.
I'm
about
looking
the
at-
record.
Okay. So you're passing by where the cafe was. It's still fairly busy. You see, walking out, a tall, kind of green-skinned, pointed ear individual, head shaved. You see that he's very well dressed, but he's not dressed like anyone from this area. Like he actually almost has like a traditional wizard attire on,
Could we
as opposed to the.
could we roll to see if maybe we recognize? Could I roll to see if I recognize like what school maybe? This fellow was
Okay, so
from?
you wanna try to recall knowledge?
That's right.
And actually, I wanted to
What's-
see. Oh wait, I don't have not like. Okay, explain specific knowledge if. Huh. No, I probably should have taken lore on this. Never mind.
Oh no, you're not Keggmoth. Let me get Magnus out.
Keggmoth doesn't roll on this. He doesn't know magic.
Loading up character sheet. I should have done this before, but I always forget something. It's okay. Okay.
How do knowledge rolls work? Can they work without using lore? Or do they have to use lore?
Actually, recalled knowledge can be any number of abilities. Like, okay, so skills like recall. You can recall knowledge for crafting, medicine,
That's what I was gonna
nature,
see.
cultism. Yeah.
Can I try recall knowledge for crafting to see if I recognize the textiles of his clothes, like to maybe place the era or the location he's from?
Okay.
Is that just a crafting roll?
No, that would be a recalled knowledge. I would have to roll it for you. You don't recognize any of the patterns on it. You're assuming it's probably the best you can assume that this person's not from around this area. Nathan, you recognize this person as a magician from the Whisperwind Academy.
Okay, I'm gonna wave at him. He's like, and just say hello. It's always good to see another wizard.
So you're just going to go up to him and
I just start talking to him.
he like looks you up and down.
I'm gonna smile.
You're pretty far away from home.
Well, that is a story in of itself. I assume you're from the academy.
Yes.
Well, that's just great. I'm just fellow knowledge seeker out in the world. I'm kind of as you can imagine, I have a lot on my plate. And
he sticks his cane a little bit towards you. You notice that his cane is like made of a crystal, and it's like as light shimmers through it, you see like a rainbow of colors kind of hit around you. It's like,
I'm gonna give him a golf clap as he does it.
well, no,
Hey.
he was putting it in front of you, like, and looking down,
Okay.
kind of crouching over you, and he's like, "So what are you here for?"
Specifically, like this town.
Yes.
Well, at the moment, I'm working for the Stout Guard as a contractor, but I'm just kind of on a wayward, see the world kind of mission. Daddy didn't want to pay for my education. There's the whole. Have you ever been to a shy? I know that's not right, but you know what place I'm talking about, Chris.
Yeah, I know.
Have you ever been permitted to visit one of our cities?
I have not.
Your
people don't tend to let outsiders in.
Yeah.
And he kind of gives you a smirk, like maybe he's tried a few times and it's just never gone his way.
Well, once you get a false sense of superiority over the rest of the world, just because you can shit higher than everybody else doesn't mean your shit doesn't stink. Anyway, I just got tired of it. I had to go.
That's fair. You're here with the little group I see.
Yeah, these are my pals.
Right.
I'm gonna hold up my hand
Well,
to them and just shake it. And like, I'm Magnus. I just wanted to say hello. I don't want to keep you from doing anything, and I hope to run into you sometime.
he shakes your hand and he's like, Garias.
Pleasure to meet you, Garias. Hope to see you soon. Could you spell that for me?
This was a half-orc man, you said?
Yes.
I love those eyebrows.
Oh yeah.
Fucking fierce.
As he's shaking your hand, Magnus, he taps his staff on the ground and just disappears in front of you.
That's
I'll
so
golf
cool.
clap now.
Keggmoth.
Yeah, we all just golf clap to that.
Keggmoth joins in, hoping that like 5 feet away, this dude's not running down an alley.
I mean, he might be. We'll
Do
see.
you want to check?
No, I'm gonna buy that this dude teleported to another part of the world completely.
Can you do that, Magnus?
I'm working on it. I'll get there eventually.
That's
Let's
still
just say
very
they wouldn't let me take the arcane secrets of
I could do
the
this.
high goblins.
I could do this, and she's gonna reach up and she's just gonna tap Ribbon real quick, and he's gonna completely disappear for about 6 seconds and then poof back into place.
I'd give that a golf clap as well.
Yeah, same. You're almost there.
Only with
As
little
y'all are
things.
doing that, Nox.
I'm
It's
happy
not
that
fair.
you're working
Yeah.
on it, though.
Okay, so what kind of coffee would Two Stripe drink? If he were to drink coffee, I don't want to assume anything about your character.
Blonde and sweet.
Okay.
All the sugars.
So you walk out of this very fancy cafe, spent a little bit of extra money just getting yourself something nice and caffeinated. So you can go about what the next step of your plan or the next step of your day is going to be. As you're standing outside, you see a group of a very weird looking group. You see another rat folk like yourself speaking with a goblin, a tiefling goblin of all things. So this is like for you and for the explanation of the world, like no one ever really sees goblins, and tieflings are also fairly rare. So seeing like a combination.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and save you some time.
Mm.
He has no idea.
Oh, that's good. That'll work.
Like he legitimately
see-
has. Like never had because of his circumstances. Legit has no idea.
So you also see like an orcish tiefling sitting there, and a woman, mostly human looking, I believe, right?
Her. He knows.
Oh, it's just like okay. So yeah, you see those four just kind of sitting there bantering after talking with a very fancy lad that walked out of the cafe just in front of you.
For reference, I can't remember what they're called. The
Kaluminati?
ones he knows for sure. Cat folk, what she is, and essentially the bird people. The
Kinku.
owl and Kinku. Yeah, let's go with Kinku.
We'll just say
Specific-
bird folk. Yeah. Well, I think they only have one bird folk in this game.
So basically, most of the beast type races.
Yes.
Okay. So what would you like to do? Oh, shit. I forgot to say, you do see a contractor badge on them. You would understand this is roughly meaning law enforcement of some type.
So Did I pick up the bounty here?
No, you picked up the bounty in Bach Hill,
Okay.
which is the capital, but you followed the trail to this town.
Okay.
You would be arriving in this town either yesterday or early today.
Well, I will legitimately saunter up to this group of people who are wearing badges.
Okay, and what does Two Stripe look like?
So, Two Stripe is a rat folk. He's about 3'8". I mean, he's not super tall. He's small. He is not just height wise, but build wise compared to Pez. This dude looks healthy. However, very thin and emaciated. Very, very much almost a swimmer's build, essentially. He is wearing dark brown, like super dark, like almost black leather armor with purple highlights on it. Like the inside the front flap is open like in the original Star Trek movies when they're not on duty and they let the class go and it falls back and it falls down and the bib falls down. That's done and it's purple. He has rings on almost all of his fingers.
We have two bejeweled rat folk.
Yep. His ears are his ears are shredded. He's a very, very dark. And once again, he's almost black brindle. Like if you got really, 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 really close in the right light, you would see that he's actually very dark, super, super dark brown brindle. But from more than 2 feet away, he looks black. He's got a white tuft on his face, and he's carrying 2 rapiers. His ears are shredded. He's got his face has a few scars on it. But aside from that, he looks relatively. He looks relatively like a relatively jovial sort of. He has and he has like I said, he has a rapier one on his. You see a rapier handle over his right shoulder, and one on his right hip. And as he approaches, and he will just kind of look and kind of stiff and look at all of you. Go, you are the police?
I suppose we're something similar.
We're police adjacent.
Hello, police. Good. 2 strikes like this. Oh, he's also got from either side of his head over his eyes. There's a gray stripe that goes over from over top of each eye that goes over his head, and if you could see him without his armor, actually goes all the way down his body. Yes, I am 2 Stripe. I look for people that need to be found by other people. I looking for the man Corvagin. He is man who he is man who is I am looking for. Do you know this man?
Do you have a description? You got a poster or anything?
Yes, he is bad man. He work for He worked for a group, barrel breakers, something with alcohol. I don't know. I do not know. They take things.
I recognize that group.
This
Didn't
is
one of
good.
them just try to murder Pez?
Do we know this man?
Do you know
Like, have I heard this name before?
Corvigen?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the one that that Everett said that you could potentially get a
That's
lead
the
on.
Raven man, right? Like kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bird raven guy in the Well district.
Yes.
Boy, I suck at taking notes.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes you think you're going to remember something.
What?
Yeah, I
what
keep
are-
very
Well-
basic notes, and then when I look at them, I'm like, none of this makes any sense.
What are notes?
Well, Two Stripe, I have to ask, what is this man dangerous? What has he done?
He is thief, which is bad depending on who you steal from. That is what Two Stripes think. But he also take the things and from other people and move them to other places. Two Stripe cannot remember the word.
Okay.
It's called smuggling.
That is word. Yes. Thank you.
Smuggler. Okay.
Yes. But he steals things from big people who have very much of the flat shiny rocks, and he takes the flat shiny rocks from them, and they do not like that. So they put out papers with these with people on them, and Two Stripe goes find the people, and then they give Two Stripe the flat shiny rocks.
Okay. So we don't know though who exactly he's stealing from, and who are you working with?
Oh, I work with Big Rat.
Big Rat.
Yes, Big Rat.
Helpful.
Is that Big Rat his name or description or what?
He is Big Rat. They would not
Gotcha.
let me. They would not let Big Rat into city. He is in the horse houses. They would not let him go. They told Two Stripe he had to go into horse house.
None of
I
this
could.
big rat.
but-
I've ever heard of that.
You're going to recall. Let's see. You know of certain large rodent-like animals like beavers and capybara and things like that, but like it's really hard to know what he's talking about because you're like, is he talking about like a giant talking rat or is he talking about like a specific animal?
I'm just gonna assume it's like a horse-sized rat, and I am pumped to see it. Well, why don't you come with us? Because we're kind of in the same position. But let's stop off at the guardhouse real quick and get you officially set up, my buddy Two Straight.
I get the shiny badge.
You get a shiny badge for sure. We're gonna get you going. Does that sound good to everybody? Am I just stepping on y'all's feet?
That sounds good, but we will need another bed. I believe we might be running out of space in the end. But that's okay. We can worry about that later. I'm sure I
How
can
do
figure
you
something
feel
out.
about the floor?
I'm already
Two-
sleeping on floor, so he can have the bed that I would have been in.
Two Stripe has no problem sleeping on people.
Did you say on people?
Yes, it has been very long time. But sleeping is Two Stripe will sleep wherever he can sleep. Two Stripe is very good at sleeping, very quiet, very small.
people just wake up and he's just like on their chest.
Spoilers.
Okay, so y'all want to take Two Stripe to the guardhouse then?
Yes.
Alright, that's on the way. Okay, so yeah, y'all walk down the street, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's pretty easy to get a badge. You're just like, hey, this dude's with us. Can he get that? Like, but yeah, you're able to get it really quick.
Cool.
Okay, so which do you all just want to like kind of cut this way, or
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is that all right with everybody?
Pretty
Yeah,
much up the main street while looking around.
You
'Cause we
seem to
kinda
be the
have-
smartest person, so I'm gonna follow you.
Because we have 3 objectives right now. One is to go to the tavern. One is to look for guy's name I can't remember, so I'm just gonna call him Corvinite, and then the well.
there you go.
Corbin.
Corbid. Kidbin.
Calvin.
Corvigen.
Calvin, it's Calvin. It's
That
oh
raven
god,
dude.
Calvin
you've
Ball.
seen.
It's Calvin Ball.
Well, the rules are made up.
Oh
and the
my god.
points don't matter.
Okay, so
Just like U.S. politics.
whee. Okay, so you get to about here, and you see a large structure, a big sign over this large structure. It looks like it's made to look like a red brick well, but it's a little bit too big and it's a little bit too gaudy to really sell it as like an actual functioning well.
Oh,
I'm gonna walk up to the well and kind of look in and see if I sense anything. I guess.
Okay, so you're looking
Arcana,
around
maybe?
a bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if maybe there's any like magical emanation coming out of it, either
Okay, so
occult or arcana.
If you let me know, I can detect magic on it. I don't know if you have that cantrip or not.
I do. I don't know if I have it slotted currently. I do not have it slotted currently.
Oh yeah, you have to prep those. So.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
mine-
find 6.
Can I guidance myself as I check?
Let me see, because I haven't seen how guidance works on this yet.
It's a +1 status bonus to 1 attack roll or perception check or saving throw or skill check, and the target's 1 creature.
I like how it just goes through the list. I mean, yeah,
Pretty much
it's just
everything
an
that's
action,
saved.
so
Yeah.
you just want to put that. Okay. And let's see, you're good in occultism, so yeah. Okay, so as you're getting closer to it, you notice that like you're able to get close to it. It even looked like people might have been playing on it at some point. But you notice it's this large structure, like kind of a hokey sort of facsimile of a well. But you notice the top of the well is completely boarded up with like this heavy iron door, and it's locked. And you also see what it's like. It says something about a historic well in the middle of that used to. Oh shit! Where is that? I'm sorry. My brain is like going everywhere right now. I had like so much shit at work today.
Take your time.
Okay, so it says historic well that gave shelter from the shade to weary travelers before the founding of Redwell. And then under that on the plaque, it says property of the town of Jade. And as you're reading that, what's up?
No, just property of the town of Jade, but it's in Redwell.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you're sitting there thinking, like, what the fuck does that mean? You turn around and the town is still there, but the sky is completely white,
Oh, for
and
fuck's sake.
all the people around you are gone. And then you see the hands from the sky touch down, and the hooves start to touch down as well. And you see the large skull, like the deer-like or the heart-like skull, come down and like tap on the top of this iron with his snoot. Is it still considered a snoot at that point?
Sure. I'll say close
Is it,
enough.
or is it?
I'd say the snoot part is mostly worn off, but it's essentially, the top
Yeah.
of his mouth.
It's like, I see you found it.
Well, I'm glad to know I did. So here you
There's
go.
There's some sort of ward. I can't get in. You're gonna have
That's
to
a
find a
shame.
way in.
What? Oh, but I mean, can you at least tell me why or what's in there?
The truth will reveal itself soon enough.
I'm sure it will.
Before everything disappears, he's like knocking his head on the side of the well, trying to get in. And that's the last thing you see as your vision fades back to the group looking at you.
Well, not getting in here today. And she's just gonna turn on her heel, start walking back off again. Because also, I'm assuming this is kind of like a little bit of like a city or town square thing, right?
A little bit, yeah. When you look around, you do see kind of like almost like a park area or like a rest area. There's like benches and it's well maintained right here. And it's like the centerpiece is the well itself.
Yeah. She'll just look at the party. Yes, so I believe this is the proper well, but there's a lot of people around right now, and we have other stuff to do anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna just for my own curiosity, I'm gonna use detect magic on the well. Just 'cause the way she was looking at it, I'm just a little curious, if I may.
I'm gonna have to. Wait. Who is this? Wait. Oh yeah, it's in the fucking detect magic. Okay.
And it's just like an innate ability I have.
Yeah. I just had to read because I remembered the detect magic ability is a little bit less powerful in the beginning. It kind of grows more powerful.
I can just see whether
So
it's magical. I can't tell anything else.
Yeah, as the pulse gets sent out, looking toward the well, you do have a sense of a magical aura coming from the well. Rather powerful one.
I'm just gonna kind of nod and keep walking, stay with the group.
I'm going to kind of walk up and I'm going to I'm gonna kind of just smell it.
You smell the well.
City.
Yeah.
That's like
It's kind of like a.
It's like sticking your head in a pothole on bourbon.
Yeah. Oh god, that would be.
Why would you do that?
Dude. Okay, I sniff things to see what they smell like.
No, that's Again, I'm out of character if I'm talking like normal Hewitt. If I do the bad accent, that's Keg.
Okay.
I was just like I was saying that to Moose, going sticking your head inside of a pothole on bourbon.
But yeah, it has kind of a city smell. Yeah, kind of a weird smell for something. Like I mean, I wouldn't know what a well is supposed to smell like, but you don't get like a dampness or a kind of a mustiness that you would expect from like, you know, something like that.
Why does the water hole why does the water hole smell like dead fire?
What?
It's not a water hole. It's something else. We'll come back to it.
It probably used to be a
curious
water
too.
hole, but I don't think it's being used as one anymore.
Smells the fire. The old fire, dead fire.
Does it smell like a factory smokestack?
I do not know. Maybe. What does factory smokestacks smell like?
Smoke.
Terrible.
Like smoke from a campfire, but worse.
Okay,
Thick.
this does not smell like smoke. This smells like dead fire. So,
Like after
I
a
do not know.
campfire? Like
Long
ash?
after.
A little
Long
bit,
after.
a little bit,
Okay.
yeah,
Like a
kind of like that old city.
like an old rained-in ashtray outside of a
Oh God,
office building.
I hate that you said that, but it's also very true.
I thought you were gonna say outside of a Taco Bell.
Sure.
Might as well be. Okay, so y'all are walking past the well at this point. And
Yep. it's
as
right
you're
outside.
getting out of that, yeah, as you're going out, you see like people just walking around, citizens kind of going about their own business. You see more of the people that more of the hops collectors out, kind of just walking back from the brewery, assuming that they were just there and now they're just heading back home. You also see these guys in red attire, cleanest, most polished, like breastplate, well maintained armor, like the most fancy people you've seen in the city. So much so that the first time you probably saw one, you were like, "Oh, this must be like just some rich guy, or this might be like some well-known adventurer or something like that." But you're starting to see them everywhere,
Do they
and
have a badge?
they do have a badge, but they don't look like the Stout Guard.
Do they look
And-
like they're in a hurry?
No, they just look like they're talking. Y'all are about right here, or not? Y'all would be up a little bit more. Y'all, as y'all are going by, or as y'all are kind of crossing paths, they just go south just a little bit, and they kind of give y'all a side eye and kind of smirk at y'all, and a mocking.
I'm gonna give that bitch a side eye right back.
I will walk directly up to them.
I'm gonna.
You're walking. Okay, so you're just gonna walk up to it. What are you gonna say? They're gonna just kind of look back at you like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah, yes. You people look very, very fancy, very important people who know things. I am Two Stripe. I am here to look for a man. I look for a man. His name is Korvaji. He is a very important man. I look for this man. Do you know this man?
He looks at you for a minute and he's like, "Fuck off," and he tries to kick you.
I will. As soon as he makes contact, I will crumple. Essentially crumple around his leg, to essentially to completely deflect the blow, and I will attempt to pick it, and I will attempt to pick anything that's off of his belt.
Okay. Let's see. Are you gonna like feign?
Oh yeah. Like he, air quotes, really hurt me.
Okay, so what you notice is that he's looking to try and kick you, but you're quick. You're probably way quicker than this guy, and you're able to get out of the way, but you're also like, you know what? I can kind of take advantage of this guy's poor aim. So, oh wait, actually, go ahead and roll your feign. I believe feign is not a secret check.
A deception.
I mean, just roll just a straight deception skill check.
Yeah, you just roll a straight deception. Okay, yeah. So you're able to feign like you're getting slapped or you're getting kicked by this guy. Are you trying to like crawl up him or just try to steal something off his leg?
Kind of just steal something off of his hip.
Okay, yeah. So let's see.
Like he's gonna. I'm from the distance that I am from him. He is far enough where a kick is optional. Yeah, I'm too far away for a punch. I'm close enough for a kick. And as he goes to kick out in front of me, I'm going to literally basically just crumple over his leg, and so that my hands are around his waist, and then fall off. So It essentially bumps him as I fall off.
Okay, and that's going to be a palm object, which is going to be a secret check. Okay, so what the party sees is like you see just this guy you met like about an hour ago go up to these guys and then get kicked the fuck back. What actually happened to Stripes is that you expertly saw this guy fuck up, took advantage of the situation, and as you're rolling out in your hand, cradling a little pack. Kind of like, I'm assuming you're kind of acting hurt too.
Oh yeah, like as soon as I hit the ground with it, like I am scurrying backwards, pushing backwards on my butt until I'm far enough away, and then I'm going to just kind of get up and kind of skulk off in the direction towards the rest of the group.
Yeah. Okay, they laugh and walk away, and you just walk up to the other party with the sack. Let's see what we can give you for this, because I wasn't expecting that.
Oh my god, are you hurt?
That looked kind of mean of them.
Yes.
This is their duty heads.
Yes, but Two Stripe has been kicked many, many times. From when he was child all the way up until but kicked. I have been kicked. Two Stripe been kicked many times. I have learned how to make being kicked a good thing for Two Stripe. See?
As you open it, you get 15 gold and 2 healing potions, minor.
Crap.
You see? This is
Also get a hero point.
It is a very, very good thing to be nice to people. Because if you are not nice to people, bad things happen to bad people. Two Stripe makes bad things happen to bad people.
Oh, is that why you're trying to find the Corvid guy? Because you both steal?
No. I tried to find Corvid guy. I tried to find Corvidja because they give me much monies to find him.
But just to find him, not to like take him in, because you steal too. So y'all
Yeah.
are like friends, right? You just have
No.
to figure out where he is and then leave.
No. I find him and I take him back to city. I find him. I take him back to Brock Hill City, and then they give me much monies. And if he does not come with the 2 stripe, then well,
He's
he
wanted
will
dead or
come.
alive, so
If he does not come with 2 stripe, then he will come with 2 stripe, and then 2 stripe gets not as much monies.
And it's so that y'all can go back and then figure out how to steal together, right?
No. It's okay. So 2 stripe take the shinies from people, little shinies, things like this. He take the shinies from people with much shinies, and something that 2 stripe has learned is you take shinies from people who do not have a lot of shinies, and they are sad. If you take shinies from people with many shinies, they will try to have you killed.
But
So
they already have many shinies, so shouldn't
They
you
do.
take from the ones that aren't going to miss them as much,
It is
if at all?
It is circumstantial stealings. You steal.
You just got to. Go ahead.
Squintle said you take from the people with a lot. They take it more personally and have resources to get it back and make you hurt.
They're generally greedy dicks too, so you just got to take it where they wouldn't notice.
Yes.
Yes, I've heard stories.
They are dingus. They are dingus.
Also, when you take things from the people with the many shinies, it is oftentimes very very good thing to not get caught taking their shinies. Which these people, this man Corvagin, is very bad at stealing the shinies. So
We
Right.
took from wrong person.
What 2 straight means by that is he got caught. They found out he stole the shinies.
Well,
He is not good at stealing at taking the shinies. If you take the shinies and no one knows, you are good at it. 2 stripe is good at it.
so regardless of what you need from him after, we
Yes.
do actually need to talk to him for our job here, and she'll hold up the badge again. And so it might be best to not tell him about your job until after we get the information for our job, because he may not want to help us with our job once he knows what your job is. Is that fair?
His eyes are gonna squint. His whiskers are gonna kind of twitch a little bit, like he's thinking. This is very good thing. He help you. He help you do what you do for the shinies, and then 2 stripe take him back to the people with the many shinies who will give 2 stripe shinies. And if he does not come with 2 stripe, then 2 stripe will have to make him come.
Yeah.
He does not. The man who gave 2 stripe the letter, the letter that lets him take people, said that the man needs to be brought back. The man does not need to be breathing. So I hope that he comes I hope he comes nicely. I don't like
Damn
dead
it.
people are heavy, and it, from what they say this man is kind of bigger person than Two Stripe.
That's what we've
By
heard too.
the-
Yeah. And
and
also, you are
Big
quite
Rat
small.
will not be
I'm
able to
small
carry
too.
him.
Yeah, you're pretty small. Like I am small too, but you're even smaller, and I think
Yeah,
this guy's pretty big.
He is a big people, and Big Rat will not be able to carry big person. But mostly Two Stripe take the ones for the smaller people, because if Two Stripe has to make them not breathe, then Big Rat can help and help carry people. But the big people,
You could always just take
very
back
much-
that head. I'm just saying.
It's a good idea, actually.
Two Stripe has tried that. They did not give they did not give Two Stripe all of the shinies that they promised him, because Two Stripe did not bring the whole person back. So now Two Stripe has to bring the whole. So now Two Stripe brings the whole person back. That way there is no confusion.
Hmm. Do you only steal shinies, or do you ever?
I like the shinies.
How can I phrase this? Look for more.
More shinies.
No. Different.
Different shinies. See, Two Stripe look for people, and then other people give Two Stripe shinies for finding people.
By the way, Keggmoth, you would know those guys as debt collectors for the Gwendolyn Garrett estate.
Okay, let me get a pencil. You said debt collectors.
Yes.
Oh, real quick, and it was 15 gold, correct?
And it's
Yeah.
for the Gwendolyn.
Garrett estate. And you would know Gwendolyn Garrett is one half of the Garrett Brig.
It's the big brewery.
Yeah.
And
I'm
it
assuming
came
we're,
from another town.
No. I said they looked like they could have been like adventurer or
you're
like
talking
well-known
about
adventurer.
the red people. I thought you were talking about what,
Yeah.
what Two Stripes was saying. My bad. Sorry, I was
No.
also keeping an eye on the stream because
I can't believe this.
well, we had a lag, and I was trying to make sure that my internet wasn't crapping out on us. I apologize.
No, it's okay.
I'm assuming we're walking and talking to
Yeah.
where Magnus is leading us.
Yes.
Magnus is leading y'all to the Smelly Forest Tavern. As you actually get close to this area, you start smelling a stronger and stronger smell of like pine and kind of like a fragrant sort of earthy smell. You smell hops, basically.
Spicy dirt.
And as you get closer to this tavern, it almost overpowers this entire area.
Two Stripe, let me ask you a question. Do you know what subtlety means?
No.
I believe you. If your guy is in here, because we need information from him, don't just say, "Hey, I'm here to take you." Let us get the info first.
Yes. That would be very good idea.
Okay.
Very good for you to use, man, to get the info the things he knows,
Because
and then
if you have him
and it-
tied up and we try to get the information, it might not be the good kind of information.
Two Stripe will not be tying him up. Two Stripe,
Or
I found
we all-
Two Stripe is too small to take breathing people back that do not want to go back.
so you can't take breathing people back because they're too small. You also can't take non-breathing people back.
Yes, I can. Two Stripe can take non-breathing people back. Yes.
Okay, well he can't answer questions if he's not breathing.
No, he cannot. No, this is true. So
We could always
Yes.
help you bring him back breathing if you like. I mean, I think we could handle that.
that would be very nice.
I mean, is he large? Is he heavy? I could probably move him.
The only thing y'all really know about him is that he's a bird folk, but you assume that, like, I mean, he might be bigger than Two Stripe, but
But there are goblins that are bigger than Two Stripe.
yeah, there is a goblin next to you bigger than you.
He's probably like Greekin.
Hmm.
Oh, that is not big. I could carry that.
That will be very close. Two Stripe could give you shinies for it when Two Stripe get the shinies.
I appreciate that. Rent is high.
Do you have that paper that allows you to take him?
Yes.
Can we look at it?
Yes. No, he'll open up as literally a writ of bounty.
Yeah, it just says wanted Corvigen under it for crimes, and it goes list all of his crimes. Everything from bootlegging, murder, petty theft, highway robbery. It's all there. Gambling. Don't know how he got that in Bach Hill, but the reward is for 2,500 gold, which y'all would know. It's a pretty sizable bounty.
And if we help you do this, we share in the shinies, as you call them?
Yeah, Two Stripe give you shinies if you have them.
What do y'all think? Should we help him?
Yes.
Heck yeah!
I,
Yeah,
am,
I'm all about it.
I am for helping.
Let's go murder somebody and take their corpse back for money. I love it.
No, I don't mind helping, but we don't need to kill him.
I'm just joking, mostly.
We don't know. We do not. And it 100% in all seriousness. Two Stripe is going to look, and we do not know if that has to happen yet.
I'm really. You can all tell he's kidding. It's clearly a joke. Just so you know.
Two Stripe is legitimately not. Like we do not know whether we have to make him not breathe.
So as you get up to this fairly large building, you see the sign "Smelly Forrest Tavern" written in common. You see the in the back, it has like this nice script for the sign, and it has these nice tree in the background, and you see on the trees little hop spots just dotting it. Very stylized, but a very noticeable thing you can see. So what would you like to do? Just walk. Obviously, y'all want to walk in. I don't know why I'm saying.
So there is a decent possibility that this guy is here.
As far as y'all know, he frequents, or at least the party would know he frequents the tenements, but he's also been spotted multiple times in this tavern.
We're going to be able to recognize him if we see him.
You know him as a big Corvid-like bird folk, so he kind of stands out.
Gotcha.
Uh-oh.
It's a fancy
Oh, no.
inn.
I
They
have
they
a
have a bear
serious
rug.
question.
Yeah, 1 second. My dog is. I need to let my dog out real quick.
Okay.
He needs to pee.
That's a raccoon rug on top of a bear rug. It's like
My God, it is. Yeah. Oh wait, no, is that a cat laying on it?
That is a very fat cat, if so, but it
It's
very well might
Mojo.
be. Oh my god, it is.
It legitimately is.
You know what? I'm down with the it being a little raccoon rug on top of a bear rug though, because now I want that.
So what's the plan here, fellas and lady? What are we gonna do?
Okay, should we just get a table and kind of watch people, maybe eavesdrop? Maybe we should spread out. Maybe we should walk in
Okay, I'm sorry about
separately
that.
in two different groups and sit at two different ends of the tavern and try to eavesdrop or peek
I think
around
before we
corners.
do anything, and she's gonna turn around and face the rest of the group, and she's gonna take her badge and dip it inside of her apron. Because I think we might stand
Okay,
out a
yeah.
little bit too much if we just go in like that.
Well, how about we say we did that before we walked in? That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Is that-
yeah,
is
Yeah,
that good?
okay. Sorry about that. The dog was wanting to go outside.
So let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of us. How prevalent are rat folk in this town when I was looking around everywhere?
Not super prevalent. They're more prevalent east than they are here. Like
So
in
maybe
general, Elshire doesn't have a lot of like beast folk running around.
so maybe Two Stripe and I stick together with maybe one other person or the 3 of y'all, or so that way, because there's not a lot of us around, so having 2 together would make more sense. I would believe.
That's fine with me, but we did walk in together.
Well,
Or
doing
well,
this outside. Yeah.
okay, yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, that works.
So as y'all walk in, y'all before y'all even hit the threshold of the door, y'all hear just a whole bunch of hooting and hollering, just rowdiness just out the wazoo in here. And as you walk in, everything seems to go quiet for a minute, and everyone stares at you. But around, I would say about a couple of seconds pass, and then they kind of go back to what they were doing.
Sarah would have just been politely smiling and not stopping and just walking to an empty table like she belonged there.
Completely oblivious.
Okay, so y'all are gonna walk to a table.
I think we probably need to split up, so maybe based on what I'm looking at on the image, the 3 of us could possibly go over here, and then the 2 rat folk could go to this one.
And I'm gonna say this now. This actually, I forgot to put them on there, but this bar area does have more.
That works better because we
seats.
can do the table and they could do the bar, and that way we're not far apart from one another. That might be better.
Right here and right here, because then we could hear this table, maybe that one, maybe this one. They could hear maybe this one, and they could hear this giant table right here, and they could hear that one.
Okay, so Nate, which way you going? You go? Okay, you're going over there.
I was just admiring the lighting. That's all. I'm sorry.
You're fine. So as you're walking to the table, Sarah, you see something peculiar that some of the patrons are doing. They seem to be playing a card game, which is, it's fine. Like, that makes sense. People come here to play games. Play games, drink, unwind. But you notice they're bidding with a specific violet plant and tossing them on the table, these little bulbs.
Okay. Herbalism lore, I know what that is.
Yeah, you already know what it is.
Hell yeah, okay.
You saw this table and this table doing it. They're the ones that are playing card games right now.
Okay. I'm going to look around and see. So Are there any loose pieces that may have fallen on the floor or are not currently like in play, I guess is the best way to put it?
Okay, you see on this table, it looks like one kind of fell off on the floor, but it's like right up near here.
Okay, she's going to cast Mage Hand and just very slowly move it along the floor underneath her table and then up into her lap.
Yeah, that's an easy enough thing to do. You kind of just coax it over and grab it.
Hell yeah.
So you have 1 violet hops.
I'm going to study this so hard.
Okay, what's everyone else doing?
I'm just gonna kind of make small talk with Sarah, and then try to listen in on the people behind me and pretend I'm drinking when I'm not.
Well, you haven't even really ordered anything. You just kind of walk straight to the table.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if there's a waitress or what.
No, it looks like you just go up to the bar.
Oh, okay.
I am going to look at the barkeep and hey, you are food. I would like food. You are food man. I would like food, please. I have the shinies for you.
He looks at you, then he looks back at this lady that's chopping shit up in the background. He's like,
As he
1
turns
plate.
around, many thanks.
Yeah.
I'll put up my finger as if to say 2.
Yeah, 2. And she doesn't seem amused by that. Okay, so y'all are gonna just sit there and wait for food?
I'm gonna be just telling Two Stripe ridiculous stories, like, but very loudly to hope to try to draw some attention.
Okay.
So. And to assist him, unintentionally, Two Stripe is legitimately taking him for 100% at his word.
And he's telling like absurd jokes in between it. Like he is just telling stories, and they're probably 8% truth.
Okay.
And
Let's
that
see.
the part that's 8% truth is like, so one day I was walking down the road, and then anything past that is just ridiculous.
Technically, truth is what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah, for some reason your sheet got knocked out for some reason. I'm trying to. Oh jeez, your deception's so fucking high. Okay, so you're making like this very boisterous, like embellished tales about fighting dragons and just fending off hordes of wolves and all these other outlandish tales.
It's probably tales that I've heard as a kid, but I'm now making them about me.
Yeah, it's like shit your brother said that he said that he did, but he actually got them from stories too.
Yes, exactly.
And as you're doing that, you see some people start to look your direction. This table starts to look in your direction, and obviously this one right here is starting to pay attention to what you're saying.
Every once in a while, I'll just look over at one of them and say, "Hey, you know what I mean?"
They look at you like,
this guy knows. This guy knows.
It's like some old fucking farmer looking dude. Most of his teeth are missing.
That guy knows for sure.
Mm.
And I'll just keep doing that until someone either approaches or the food comes.
Well, as the food is coming, this guy kind of nudges in right here. He walks to the other side and kind of nudges in here. It's like, hey, you got some great stories there, kid.
Thank you.
Are you like some kind of bounty hunter?
No, I'm just an adventurer, traveling about, following in my family's footsteps. Why, you want me to I'll do anything for money. If you want me to what is it, bounty hunting? You want me to bounty hunt somebody, I'll do it.
Yeah, that is find
Uh.
the people for the shinies.
Well, I mean, you're just telling all those tales. I figure you're like some sort of adventurer.
Yeah.
Art? So what are you doing in this town?
Vacation.
Shinies.
Shinies.
Chinese.
Mm.
I think I look for ways to get the shinies.
And showing my cousin around, he's I kind of do like the circle, he's crazy finger motion, but I'll try to do it slightly so that Two Stripes doesn't see it.
Oh, right. No, it's the interesting tales you have there.
Thank you. But
Why
do you
do
have
you do-
some of your own?
Why do you do the thing with your finger? Is this what this? Are you? Do you have problem with your head?
Yes,
I'm sorry about that.
that's okay. Do you have tales of your own?
No, sadly, I am mostly destined to die in this little town. But it's always interesting to see adventurers walk through here,
Well, what do you
especially
do?
this town. Oh, I just collect hops for the brewery, much like most of us here.
And when he's talking to me, I'm like deeply involved in what he's telling me. Like I'm like he's genuinely interested in what this man tells him.
Well, unfortunately, we haven't had much luck with the with the hops collecting recently, with all the strikes and all the holdups at the brewery. So
Oh
we just
no!
drink our sorrows here.
Oh no! Are you striking as well, or has that just affected you, or?
Oh no, none of the collectors are striking. We don't get paid. We don't have like a salary, so we have nothing to strike about. We're just commission work.
Oh, so whatever you sell, basically, you're salesman.
Pretty much. They pay us 2 silver by the bushel of hops. So
Do you think that's a fair price?
it's kind of the only price. I mean, unless you're trying to get the violet hops, but the brewery's already kind of clamped down on that.
What is that? Is that what that? I'll point to one of the tables. I'm assuming I saw that too, or is that just Sarah that saw it?
Yeah, it's a specific hops that grows in this area, specifically the Glade. Unfortunately, it wasn't that long ago that oh shit! It wasn't that long ago since the brewery discovered the Glade, and now they've sent their goons out there to guard it. So we are to only bring the violet hops if we have proof that we have destroyed the plant it came from, or else we'll get arrested. So we don't really have much use for violet hops.
It's almost like they have a copyright on a plant. That seems crazy.
This does not make so these people, these brew people, they give you the shinies for the plant, but so they want the plant, but they want you to make the plant not there, Because they do not want the plant.
What do you know about hops?
Makes
Very much. Very much. I'm very much. I a two stripe hop is this tall, and he'll like put his hands like a foot apart. It's very high hop.
Okay. Well,
If
hops.
it's a plant that
if
goes
mo-
in beer, two stripe.
Plant that
What?
grows in beer.
That goes. Take a deep whiff right now.
I'm going to start snuffling.
Yeah. I mean, if you have a beer, you smell like the grassy earthiness. But although I don't know, like, let's see something. If you don't mind me doing a secret for you. And your perception is, I believe, pretty high. Yes. Holy fuck. Like, at first you're like, there's no plant in here, and then your nose kind of like adjusts to the different smells, and you can kind of discern the grassy notes coming out of the beer.
Yeah.
Kind of, you're able to kind of mute out the more grain smell.
Yeah. It essentially goes into super taster mode where with one sniff he gets the whole thing, and then everything breaks apart, and he can smell everything that's in it.
So yeah, you're able to smell the hops pretty cleanly.
This is hop and nut and okay, yes. Two stripe understand.
Yeah, so the thing about hops is that it's incredibly invasive. Very hard to kill. It's almost like a weed. So the brewery wants us to bring as many plants as possible because they don't want anything growing out the glade. Of course, if we don't bring a plant, there's talk of people getting arrested. I don't know exactly how they do that, but I'm just not going to risk it.
I don't blame you.
Speaking of, he actually waves down the bartender, and you hear him whisper something. Is the dog back inside? Damn. But you hear him.
Is that what he whispers to the customer?
Yeah, he just says,
Is
the
there a
dog's back
dog in
inside?
Quick question. Are you okay with us just like role playing in text, just ordering from the bartender and returning to the table?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because Keg's just been standing here waiting to order, but I didn't want to interrupt the actual RP that was going on.
That's why I'm putting it in the text, so that way we can let them do the exposition, because I'm listening to the exposition.
Okay, so we can end that right there, and then we can get to y'all.
Well, what was this gentleman's name?
Let's see what this gentleman's name is.
Whatever his name is, I would have called him that about 50 times in our conversation.
Oh yeah, I forgot that that's your method. The salesman method.
Yeah, he would have said his name
Yeah.
a lot.
We'll go with Hugo.
Hugo.
His name is Hugo.
And then right before I'll say, Hugo, just after I eat, the tummy gets a little, you seem like you regular this haunt. Where's the restroom at? Just so I know after.
Yeah, you just go outside and there's a little porta potty. Well, it wouldn't be a porta potty. It'd be a toilet. Porta
Like
potties
outhouse
don't
or something?
exist. Yeah, an outhouse.
Okay.
So he after he's gonna whisper something to the bartender, and the bartender is gonna bring over 2 beers, and you see him place a couple of gold down. It's like, just give that a try. Just see what you think. And the bartender hands both you and Two Stripe the beers.
Did he get one as well, or just us two?
No, just you two.
I'll go to clink the glass together.
I'm going to as soon as it is set down in front of me, I'm going to smell it.
what you smell is like you smell the initial wheat, but you smell like a cascade of fruitiness coming from this. Mostly like almost like tropical. But it's so subtle that it doesn't overpower anything. And like as you put your snoot in to smell it, you actually lift up and there's actually like it's actually foamier than you expected. It's like coming up.
I'll take a sip.
It is like I mean, unless your character hates wheat beer, like it is a very smooth and very fruity tasting beer comparative to what you're used to, I'm assuming. And it actually makes you like feel really refreshed. Go ahead and take a hero point.
Oh, nice. I bet an orange would go well in here.
Citrus goes well with it. Yeah. The guy that brewed that, he used the hops, the violet hops. You see, he used to know. He was the only person in town that really knew where the glade was initially. But now that his name was Byron Mills.
Byron Mills.
Like, he was the only one in town that knew where the glade was. And then he would brew this beer specifically for this tavern. But now that he's gone, or now that they have gotten the glade, he's gone missing, and no one can get near his farm.
And he's been kidnapped.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, considering y'all are, big time adventurers, maybe that y'all could look into that for us. I mean,
where's this farm at?
if you go into the northern lands, I'll mark it on the map. His is just west, a little bit in the forest, a little bit west of the Bragg Estate. You'll see the Bragg Estate. It has a giant fence around it.
Fences. Wow. Okay. Thank you. You know what? I'll slide one of my rings to him.
God damn it. Okay, what are you trying to get from it? Just being nice? Or...
Yeah, just being nice. Like a thank you for this information. And like a kind of like a I'm looking out for you type of thing.
So this is really nice. He puts it on. It barely goes on.
Looks beautiful on you.
He blushes. But yeah, as that's going on, Keggmoth, what are you doing?
Just waiting to order and find out prices.
What was that?
Oop, that was a little choppy.
Yeah, internet's being weird on my end. OBS is completely disconnected.
Okay. I'd say you'll be able to afford everything about 5 silver, unless you're getting like the beer that Two Stripe and them got.
No, he's literally just getting whatever the normal everyday.
The house beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't. I mean, it's not even the beer that you would get from the Iron Gut. It's okay. I mean, it's like a just a general pilsner.
How much did you say it was? 5 silver?
I would say for food and drink, it'd be about 5 silver.
Okay.
What about one glass of wine?
About
Not
a
fancy
silver
wine.
as well.
Cool.
The very simple, straightforward pricing here.
Oh, I did have a really quick question. Is it possible for Sarah to just have like a belt pouch, like not one that removes weight or anything, but just like a belt pouch?
Yeah, that's fine.
For the sake of my inventory, I can put stuff in to keep it organized.
Yeah, I think that works.
Thank you. And it
Well,
costs
it can't-
four copper, so I'll just go ahead and quote unquote buy it because Wanderer's Guide lets you buy things, which is really cool.
Like one of Cannon's new bags of holding.
Oh
Just a regular
lord.
one. This is
no,
not the bag
no,
of
like-
Piggly Wiggly.
Like like the one the new bags of holding that he's physically making, like the ones that are in craft
Oh, yep.
The ones like you can go like mid forearm down into.
That's good. Okay, what's everyone doing?
Once Keg has beer, he will come back and put beers down and sit and start trying to scan the room.
Okay. I'm gonna try to
I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
just
go
gonna.
ahead.
I'm just gonna basically make small talk with them, just kind of bullshit while they do their thing, and just make it seem like we're not being shady. But
Yeah, Sarah was even gonna kind of get out like some pen and paper and like kind of pretend she was going over some like notes of hers and stuff, but she's trying to like listen and kind of keep an eye out while surreptitiously like glancing around the room.
Okay, Keggmoth, you don't see anything particularly out of sorts. It seems like everyone's kind of just doing their own thing. You see Pez and Two Stripe talking to a guy. And overall, it just seems like normal bar socializing. Okay, let's. And what were you doing, Sarah? You were just like scanning the room as well as you
Yeah,
were.
but like she was like pretending like she was reading some stuff, but she was just kind of glancing around and listening.
Okay. What you notice is this person. He's playing cards, but he's also glancing at your direction. And as soon as he sees you, seeing him, he kind of like glances off a little bit.
Can
Just
I see
kinda-
if I can tell his demeanor, like if he's being like kind of shady, sketchy, or embarrassed, or
You like them spider boobies.
Oh god. You
Why?
can't really tell anything. It just looks like you don't know if he was like. Now that you're thinking about it, you're like, I don't know if he was looking at me, or if I just thought he was looking at me, or if he was just looking around and he just happened to meet my eye. So now you're kind of like second guessing yourself a bit.
and he was is he an elf?
Well, I mean, he's equivalent human, but he does have purple skin. Get in the right spot.
Okay, she is going to, for the next minute, start casting Read the Air again to kind of get the general vibes and clues. And I can recall knowledge to gain information about the situation.
Okay, let's.
And I think the way it works is I don't have society lore, but as part of casting this spell, I can recall knowledge using society to gain information about it.
Okay. So you take a deep breath, and then you look around the room again, and you're about 80 to 90% sure. At least a couple of people in here scanning their demeanor and their just what they might be wearing in terms of like leather or gear or anything like that. You're pretty sure some of these people might be barrel breakers in here.
Okay.
Like you have a feeling at least a few of them are. At the very least, this table might be, and this table might have some on there.
Okay, I'll kind of lean over the table to reach for my drink, but say in kind of a hushed voice to Magnus and Keg, we definitely have several of the barrel breakers in here. And she'll kind of like carefully nod to the table behind her. This one that she was pretty sure about.
May I kind of scan the room myself to just going off this information, see if I see anybody just in general who looks shady?
No. Yeah, you can. You're pretty sure this guy is pretty shady. Like, he kind of just came around and started talking to the two rat folk, and it seemed a bit off. Like, even in like a, social setting, it seemed weird to you.
Maybe a little predatory?
Potentially, yeah.
All right, I'm going to keep an eye on him as well. And I'll call and be like, keep an eye on our friends at the bar too. And I'm going to elbow Keg just slightly.
Keg stops trying to figure out if it's a raccoon or a cat that's over by the fire.
This is Big Cat.
Technically, a raccoon could be considered kitty. They are kind of forbidden kitty.
Y'all are nowhere near each other.
I know, but
You're screaming it across the bar.
It's Big Kitty.
it is forbidden kitten over there. I want to pet it, but I'm afraid it will bite.
The whole tavern turns around and looks like, what the fuck?
So, what's wrong?
I'm not gonna actually yell that. Just kind of looks at the guy that they pointed out. He seems okay. He seems like a fine fellow.
Barrel breakers may be fine people. We don't know that yet. We just know they're, who we're looking for, and I'm getting a little bit of a vibe.
Right.
I'm going. Ooh, God, I forgot I could do this. So this is not a retcon. This is just for flavor because I realized this is how this would work. So even though Sarah is and has been facing just you two this whole time, ribbon you see is no longer on her forehead and has actually withdrawn down into her collar, and his head is just barely poking up over the back of her shirt, and he is the one that's looking out into the room, not Sarah.
Oh,
So as
yeah,
y'all
you
are-
can look.
Yes, I forgot I could do that. Touch telepathy for the win. So yeah, as like you're pointing things out, like it's actually Ribbon's head who's kind of turning and looking in the directions that y'all are pointing.
Okay, you wouldn't even have to roll for this since he wouldn't be able to see this. The guy talking at the bar seems like to just be having a jovial conversation with your compatriots. And as the snake's head scans, this person's back looking at you.
Ribbon is going to very slow. No, hang on. She's gonna reach up and just tap like her clavicle where his tail is, and as she does, he'll vanish. And while he's vanished, he's gonna pull into her collar.
Okay.
Question: if something's a reaction without a trigger, can I do that? Oh no, never mind. I can't. The triggers when you're familiar would take damage. He wouldn't have taken damage or anything. Never mind. I was thinking I could cast it at will. as a
Any reaction kind of has a trigger to it. So
Yeah, never mind. Dang it, that would have been cool. One of these days.
one day. But yeah, you see that guy kind of staring back at you, and he nods to his friend, and he looks back at you as well, and then looks back at him.
And I tell if he's looking directly at Ribbon or if he's looking at the back of my head, like the side of my head.
He doesn't seem to be like staring like at any part. Just like he just seems
Just
to be
glancing
looking.
over. Okay.
Yeah.
She'll kind of mumble over to the two across from her again. The guy at the table really keeps glancing over here a lot too.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead.
No.
Nope,
Do you
I straight
think-
up really didn't have anything else, so go.
Oh, okay. Do you think we're in danger? Should we be concerned?
No, but I think that it's a situation that could become dangerous if we are not careful. So far, I think we're okay though.
I'm just gonna nod. I'm gonna say, my buddy Keg, what do you think?
I am not sure. My experiences when people are looking at me, it makes me uncomfortable. So I cannot pick up vibes on whether or not it's bad or not. But I'm also under the impression that yes, we are mildly in danger because we are in town. And when you are in town, you are always a little bit in danger.
Keg, I just want to say that was an astute observation. Astute.
I am picking up on sarcasm.
I love you, buddy. So let's keep an eye out. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and walk over to this table right here.
Oh,
And
no.
Oh
say,
god. Oh no.
you can stop me if you want.
I'll let it play out.
Okay. And I'm just gonna say, that's an interesting game you got going there. Could you show me how to play it?
They look at each other for a second, and then they look at you. Like, what do you got to play in?
I'm gonna say, oh, I got the best. I'm gonna pull out two things of silver, and kind of rub them together.
They just like dead ass stare at you. They say nothing.
And I'm gonna take out another coin. And another coin. You can just tell me, you can say no, guys. Like, it's not a big deal. It's just a question. You don't have to be rude.
Just keep staring at you.
Uh,
I'm gonna go ahead and just be like that and walk away.
You guys
as Sarah,
suck.
as Sarah's watching
You
this,
guys.
do those two guys at the table just seem more bewildered, or do they seem like mad, or more just
Look.
like, get a load of this guy?
It's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. They're very, they're like, what the fuck is this dude doing? Mixed with like, please go away.
Fair enough. You tried. Well done.
Is
I'm
the-
going to.
I'm gonna take a back seat and I'm gonna follow y'all's lead from here.
What were you saying, Keggmoth? Keggmoth?
is the sketchy guy.
I say we change his name to Keggmoth.
I keep reading it as that. I'm sorry.
It's just Keggmoth. You can just call him Keg.
Keggmoth.
But is this boy over here that was Sketch? Is there anything up with him, or does anything look off with our friends that he gave drinks to?
No, and actually about this time their conversation is kind of coming to an end and he goes back to his table.
Okay, just
Definitely odd.
you said he was dodgy.
That one was dodgy, and then the one at the table that our friend Magnus just attempted to speak with is also a little bit dodgy. In fact, I think I'm going to step out to the restroom because he seems like he's been watching me and just If I'm not back in 5 minutes, come check. And she'll finish the last of her wine and go to step outside.
As she before she leaves, Keg just leans in. Like, you sure you don't want someone to go with you? My mom always said that if you go to the party while you are at a bar, you need to go in pairs.
Your mom was very wise. I think I'll be all right this time, though, since it is just an outhouse, but I'll make sure to let you know in the future. Thank you for looking out for me.
It is fine.
Okay, so you're just gonna head out?
Yeah, she'll like kind of slowly make her way, and again
Oh no,
using
it's
ribbon.
a void now.
Yeah, it's a void for me for sure.
You drifted to the astral sea and go. You gotta swim.
Oh, no.
You gotta swim it to that porta potty.
No.
Remember the turn on
but
the
yeah.
fan so it gets sucked out.
She'll just be using ribbon as she's walking to kind of see if there are any eyes in particular that seem to be tracking her.
No one comes outside. Like, you're able to go to the bathroom pretty easily without any sort of interruption from anyone.
It's mostly as she was walking across the room, did anyone seem to care or take notice, like the guy this guy or anything?
Oh, they thought they were sly, but they were both kind of keeping an eye on you walking out.
Okay, so it's something that about me that's not good. Okay.
Would we notice that table watching?
Yeah, y'all would be able to notice at this point now that it's been pointed out. And you see this guy walk over to this table and say something.
I'm gonna lean over to Magnus. So, do you think word of what happened at the brewery has made it down here? We do physically stand out.
Yeah, it's possible. Just keep an eye out. If they go out there, look like someone's going out there to follow her, we'll go help her. But keep an eye on those. And that guy, I'm going to point out the other shady dude who's at the very bottom.
The one, the one that gave them the beverage. Do you have a way of protecting our friends that other people can't see, like food magic?
Absolutely.
Could you do that?
What do you want me to say and to who?
But just inform them, I guess, of what we found out.
All right, I'm going to look at Hez and kind of cover my mouth a little bit and just kind of whisper. He spoke Goblin. So I'm going to say it in Goblin. Is that right?
Yeah.
I do speak Goblin, yeah.
All right. Yeah, and I'm going to just say, shady character, the guy who you just drank with. And then I'm going to indicate purple skin man as well, pretty shady. He's been checking out Sarah pretty hard. And that old purple just went over to that table and informed them.
By the way, when you look at that table, you do see a bird-like figure over at that table.
Can I respond to your thing that you're doing to me or no?
That's a good question.
You can give a brief response as a reaction.
I'll say I'll just kind of cover my mouth like I'm assuming we have a napkin or something.
Yeah.
While I'm wiping my mouth after eating, I'll cover it and say, the guy we're drinking with's fine. He actually gave us some tips for maybe some more money. Do you see a bird, man?
I'm gonna say he's at the big table by the cat and the bear.
I'll nudge Two Stripes and just kind of lean over and say, hey, if you look at that fire, look at that cool rug right in front of the fire, and also right in front of it.
I'm going to look over at it, and yes. big, big bear rug, very big cat,
Mhm,
possibly raccoon.
Yes. Now,
Yes.
why do you think the cat
Yes.
why do you think the cat is over there though?
Potentially someone over there maybe feeding him, like maybe the bird man.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yes.
S-
Yes.
So how do we should we go pet the
Yes.
cat? I'll try to whisper back to Magnus. I know this is probably not gonna work, but I'm like, should we go pet the cat?
And I can kind of tell he looks like he was trying to do it, so I'm gonna be like, I don't know what you were saying, but did y'all formulate an idea?
Uh, do we just go pet the cat? Do we just go grab this guy? What do we do?
Uh, just tell Two Stripe to go pet the kitty.
Hey, Two Stripe, you like cats?
I have known cats. Yes.
Well, do you? Maybe you know that one. Why don't you go pet him?
Yes. I will, and he will grab his cup and his plate and like a piece of bread and put a piece of bread in his mouth, grab another piece of bread and grab the plate and like he's his hands are full.
By the way,
Uh,
you're paying for dinner, right?
Did you also like load up a Ziploc baggie with something while you were leaving the counter?
He probably
I mean,
took the ramekin and everything.
oh yeah, and I will begin and I'll see about making my way not discreetly, like in through the excuse me, sorry, excuse me, yes, excuse me, yes,
What the?
and I'll and making my way over, and I will right here at right next to the cat, and I will sit down. I will go to sit down.
The
I
cat
will-
just sits there and looks at you, bobs his tail a bit.
So I will. So what is going to happen is I am going to attempt to sit down with all of this in my hands. I am going to obviously not be able to do that. I'm then going to lean down, put down the plate. I am going to draw the rapier off of my hip and put it down on the floor. Actually physically take the scabbard off, put it down, and then sit down on top of the scabbard. And then start petting the cat and then continuing to eat my food, staring at the fire, petting the cat and being very aware of my surroundings.
Okay, let's see something. So you did notice, like, some of the people staring at you as you went to go sit down on the.
Oh, it would have been impossible for them not to stare at me.
What the fuck, Moose? Okay, so that's Two Stripe. What is everyone else trying to do?
As he moves over that way, does the burb do anything?
No, it seems to be just talking with folks.
So, out of character, assuming most of the people at that table with him are barrel breakers,
At least a few of them.
but he had been what was it they said he had been kind of an informant?
All right. Well, he probably is not good with the barrel breakers unless something happened.
He's general scum and villainy. I can't say that word correctly.
Villainy.
I mean, if he's surrounded
Yes.
by barrel breakers, so either he's been snatched or he's gotten back in their good graces. Because I doubt that they wouldn't notice him. Leans down a little bit to Magnus. So, that's who we're here for? Should we just...
Do not get us murdered, Keggmoth. Let's wait and formulate a plan. I don't want to fight 20 people. You know what I mean?
But DM, is it possible to try to read the room to see if there is any body language tension between Corbin and the people that we are assuming are barrel breakers?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a seek check, or I think it's it's a perception check that I'm gonna roll for you.
I mean, I figured it was a secret roll. Because I don't think there's an insight on the character sheet.
Well, perception kind of
Covers
fits
all
in
that.
with yeah. Okay, so you notice that there seems to be tension between this group and potentially this group.
So there's tension between the two tables.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like the two that are at the table with, Birdie McSteel's not so good has beef with the other table.
That's what you think anyway. That's what you're getting from, that's the vibe they're sending out.
Keggmoth is gonna lean down. There seems to be problems between the two tables over there, like they are beefing. Maybe we could cause them to do something to each other and we could grab him in the confusion and leave.
Is this dude just like, is he like the bouncer? Is he like a huge muscle dude?
He's just chilling up there.
He's just hanging out at the table.
Just
Like,
chilling.
is he eating or drinking, or is he?
He's got a few drinks on the table.
Okay.
He's just vibing.
Is there music in the tavern?
No, it's just mostly all you hear is ambient tavern noises.
Okay.
As long as we don't just hear a random from outside. Sorry.
But this guy's happy. He got the very nice table. The only nice table here.
It's
You got a tablecloth.
got a clean tablecloth. But
Bouquet and everything.
Should we do something like that cause that? Or what?
I mean, you want me to cause a distraction?
Ah! Like
It's something I'm really, really good at.
Keggmoth just like kind of jumps a little bit when he sees that you're there and he hadn't noticed you.
Oh, hi, Pez Pancake.
Hey there, Sarah. Nice to meet you.
You too.
You are very quiet.
So what's the plan?
Well, go ahead.
I don't know. I was literally about to ask you.
Right, all we
have
know is
A distraction.
those two tables are beefing.
We could do a big distraction. Can you play the lute over there by the fire?
Sure, I can. Without even questioning it, I'll go pick up this loot and I'll start playing a song. I'll start stomping my feet and clapping my hands, and then I'll jump up on this table and try to. So weirdly enough, it is literally a thing I could do.
Oh my!
But I was wondering if
Oh,
instead of
no.
deception, if I don't deception or like to pretend like I know how to play the lute, or if we could like flavor it as performance. I don't know.
We can flavor it as performance, yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't say it's a success. You become hidden to each creature who's Okay, I'm trying to read this. I'm sorry.
Mainly, I'm just trying to gain some panache out of it.
With a gesture, trick, or something distracting words, you can create a diversion that draws creatures' attentions elsewhere. If you use a gesture or trick, this action gains the manipulate trait. If you use distracting words, the auditory and linguistic trait.
So mainly, I'm trying to draw attention to me and make my party them not see my party. So I'm trying to do it backwards, if I can.
Okay, well, give me a deception check because I believe this is.
Ooh, that's really bad.
Ooh.
I'm still on the table doing it though.
Oh my god. Oh.
That's a.
Well, there's good news. You didn't critically fail. And as you get the loot and get on the desk, you start kicking like shit off the table, and food starts flying all over the table and all over the people. They're like, "What the fuck?" And just like plates and bread hitting people and shit. And like for a second there, you're like getting into it, and then you realize you can't play the loot.
Yeah, I don't know how to play the loot.
And then they're just looking at you, and these two people pull out daggers.
So I remember seeing this somewhere, and I don't know if this is the case, but I recall seeing something where someone can cause a distraction, and by doing so, though, if they fail, it helps the other members of the party be essentially concealed. Is that a thing?
Well, I would rule in this situation it probably is because he technically did distract them, but they're also about to attack him.
Him, yes. Us, though.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I would have to look for it.
Okay, I'll have to see if I
but-
can find it again too.
yeah.
I don't know what I was reading up for it, but it was an interesting concept to say the least.
Which
Okay.
two draw knives?
These two.
The two at the table with them.
Do you want us to roll initiative?
Well, at least one person has to roll initiative. Sorry, I had to.
I wanna do an action if I can.
Do you want us to roll at least for the sake of carrying out our turn orders, regardless if we're fighting or
Yes,
not?
please. Yeah.
Thank you, Claire. I couldn't articulate that.
So I noticed on Roll20, if you look on the right side under Perception, there's a button that says Initiative.
There is also a drop-down box that allows you to change the skill that you are using for initiative.
I'm assuming mine would have to be Perception to see them do that,
Ooh.
personally.
I would like to roll a roll initiative using stealth.
Okay. That works for me. You are currently not doing anything to distract or anything to rouse their attention.
That was amazing.
Did you roll an 8?
He rolled a 1.
No, I rolled
my
a 1.
I just saw an 8 over here on the.
Oh my
turn
God,
order.
you did.
Wow.
You had a +7!
Oh no.
I have a +7 to that too. We're the same person.
Okay, let's
sorry.
see something.
Did you try to roll initiative
I,
using stealth and just like cut a big old beefy fart?
No, I'm
He
I
got way too
legitimately
distracted petting that cat.
legitimately way too distracted petting the cat.
You might have to put me in the turn order.
Point order.
Point order, because I forgot to click my icon.
It looks
Wow.
like 3 of y'all rolled 13.
I have a +4 to Dex, or this
I
is a
have a-
Dex,
I have a-
so it would be Perception.
but
You
It's
have a +5.
5, yeah.
Perception.
You have
perception.
1.
I got a
I think-
+6 in perception on my character sheet.
I don't think
on-
it rolled with it. It looks like it only rolled a 1.
What?
What did
Okay,
it roll for me?
I got a 6 on my character sheet on the other one. I got a bonus 12 +1.
Yeah, the 1 would be where your actual perception modifier is. So like it's 7 for 2 stripe, 4 for me, but it shows
5 for
1
me.
for you for some reason.
Why is it 6 on one character sheet and 1 on the?
Have you
Okay.
not changed your proficiency or something? I don't know.
Well, no, I'm on roll 20 where this is at, and it says modifier 1.
Okay,
Right.
If you,
And what I'm
if
saying
you-
is,
if you click the gear,
Yeah,
like the big circle, if you click the gear, you go down. Do you have
it
your
was an untrained.
hit expert? Switch it to expert.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
I will keep the 13 I got anyway because I rolled that one first.
right, what we're
So-
saying is though you actually rolled a 12 plus whatever your perception is.
Right, which would be a 18.
It's a 1, Hewitt. Your perception's 1, mine's 2.
Well, it's
No,
not
well,
though, 'cause
his-
there's a problem with the calculation on the roll 20
He
sheet.
hadn't put his trained.
I hadn't. Well, hold on. Let me make
So
sure because it's
his
+6.
bonus was too low.
Okay, what did you get, Nate?
I got a 13.
Oh,
13?
Yeah, I'm an expert in it, so.
Sorry, I was adding in all the bullshit. Okay, so in this system, okay, so Magnus, I believe, who has a higher perception score?
I do.
Okay,
Out of the 13s, I do.
Out of the 13s, yeah.
okay. In this system, I believe the NPC goes before the player character, so for the tiebreaker. Okay. Well, so we start with the Birdman, flies in any weather. You see him putting his hand on his sword and just waiting to see what happens. So that's going to be his turn. Keggmoth, you see this start to unfold. You know this is about to get ugly very quickly.
So, just doing a quick check, and I'll have to fix my roll 20 character sheet to match the other one. Sorry about that. I thought I'd done everything. Looking across.
Happens.
So the bird guy just is looking like he's about to draw a sword and just waiting to see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, the sword are hit. One of his hands on his scabbard, the other one's on the sword handle, and he's kind of bringing out the blade a bit. But he isn't reacting yet. He's seeing what happens with his two friends.
Keg is going to use an action. Let me look at the character sheet I know set up. Going to use an action because I feel like there's a chance this guy might also try to run.
Potentially.
Come on, where you at? Where you at? Inventory details, abilities. Okay, I'm gonna do hunt prey
Ba-bam.
on him, which means I get a +2 circumstantial bonus on perception checks. When you seek him, a +2 bonus to survival in the track phase. I can only have one at a time, but it allows me to activate some of my other abilities. So I'm going to do that. Or I should say, Keg's going to do that. And he is assuming this room is not big enough for a bow necessarily.
I mean, you could shoot your bow in here.
Well, no,
but
this is probably going to get close quarters real quick if this goes south. So Keg's going
yeah.
to kind of, he's going to do that, and then he's going to ready his hand on the hilt of his short sword and just kind of keep an eye across the room.
Okay. Okay.
Don't want to be. I think the best thing is to put it as Keg probably doesn't want to be the one to draw blood first.
But he has absolutely no problem being the one to draw blood second.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pez. This person is going to use a move action to get on the table with you. And he's going to, or she's going to try to grab you. Just do a, oh god. Why did I say that? I had to check grappling rules now. The bane of
It's not this
any
kind of show.
the bane of any sort of D&D is the grappling rules. Okay, what is your fortitude DC?
My
What-
fortitude DC is 4.
I think it's the class DC.
My class DC is 17.
You know what? I don't know if that's right. I guess the fortitude save would be like 10 plus
Well,
proficiency plus 4.
I could just click on my fortitude save.
Well, it says fortitude save DC on the grappling. So I'll just go with class DC. Just to make it easy. It's late. Okay, natural 20.
Oh,
So that's a critical success. Your target is restrained until the end of your next turn unless you move. So this person just grapples the shit out of you. And
Wait.
puts like the...
what do I roll against it?
You have to roll a DC check. Or I have to roll I have to roll against you what it says is your fortitude DC. But since I'm not exactly sure what that is, I
Right.
use your class DC.
No, so basically I roll a fortitude saving throw, so the DC is 23.
Okay, is that what it? Okay, I mean that actually works then. So the person comes over you, and then like just barely misses you.
Oh, that actually passed. Okay,
Yeah. Oh wait. Okay.
because they'd be
They rolled a nat 20.
20 plus, I don't know, strength, deck. I don't know.
Oh, it'd be athletics. So
Athletics.
I'm sorry. I'm getting shit mixed up in my head. So you're gonna have to forgive me. No, it is 24. They've just barely passed.
Beat me. Okay.
Okay, so they grab you. They don't critically succeed, but because I don't think skills can critically succeed on a natural 20. Anyway, we'll move on. So they have you grappled like that. And
Grabbed? Yeah, grabbed. Okay.
yeah. They done grabbed you and you're strained until your turn, I believe. You can try to escape.
Break out. Okay.
Okay, so that's their turn. This guy, he's going to use his move action to walk up to the table, and he's like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" And you hear the other dude's like, "I don't know. Just take him out back." and he's going to use his next move action to kind of try and usher you out. Pez, it's your turn. You can do a you're restrained until the end of your next turn unless you move or your target escapes. Your target is okay. So let's see the restrained rules. Very fun. You have the flat-footed and immobilized condition, and you can't use any actions. You know, just for the sake of like, I know it's probably defaulting to like 5e, but I'll give you a strength check against their.
What about acrobatics?
Yeah, that'll work.
21.
They matched. They got. So since they matched, they win.
Okay.
So you are still restrained. And they're trying to this guy now is trying to get you off the table so they can do whatever with.
Can I use a hero point to try to re-roll and get better?
Yeah.
Nope.
Ah, shit.
So I'm down to that. Okay. Okay. Well, that's probably all I can do.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, it happens.
Okay, Magnus, what would you like to do?
I am going to try to slyly move under the table to right about here.
You and your tables.
And then I'm going to use what is give me a sec. Telekinetic projectile.
What? That's a mouthful.
Yeah, well, that's the name of it. And I'm going to use it to flip this stool into this guy.
Okay, so you hurl loose intended object. Make a spell attack roll then.
Okay, hold on.
Sorry, buddy. I don't think that hits. Nope.
It doesn't hit a stool?
Yeah, it's just a stool.
Well, no, the projectile doesn't hit the guy.
Yeah,
so
I know it goes flying. It just goes flying like.
He just kind of sees it go. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Oh
so,
shit!
Yeah.
Nate just threw a chair in a bar. Everybody's about to break out.
Oh no!
We know.
What would you like to do? You done a move, an act, a spell. Wait, is that spell 2 actions or?
Definitely. I'm done. I don't have anything else I can do.
Okay, so yeah, that's you, Sarah. You're seeing all this go down.
Yeah, I am.
The whole time you just hear Pez screaming like, "Let go of me, you pansies!"
First and foremost, she is going to turn around and fix my eye on the woman that's Pez. And she's going to make her hands into almost kind of like a blade shape and just do a very quick kind of geometric style arm motion. And then place her hand on her forehead and draw it out to that woman and cast Evil Eye on her.
Oh shit!
So they have to use a will save to beat my DC, which is 17.
Funny thing about these guys.
They're really, really good.
I wouldn't say really good.
Really lucky.
20. Oh no, I'm typing it. I had to do with typing. Let's see. Oh well, actually, they did roll really good. I don't know why I didn't just roll the dice like I did the last time. I actually typed it in this time.
Okay. She is then going to. Let me check one thing on my. No, that doesn't help. Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. She will, while staring at the same person, gesture out again and shout, "Hey!" as she casts Daze.
Ooh. And she has
another will save. Same DC.
I'm just gonna roll with the die. Okay. What's your DC?
17.
You don't crit, but
Damn.
or it doesn't critically fail, but it does fail.
Okay, she takes 4 mental damage.
Ooh. Oof. Okay, yeah. She goes back a bit, but she still is able to hold on to still pretty able to hold on to Pez.
Yeah, that's fine. That's all.
Okay, who's next? Oh, it's Two Stripe. What would you like to do, Two Stripe?
Well, action number 1 is going to be to stand up. Let's see. And I'm going to. Is it safe to say that I picked up my rapier as I stood up?
Yeah. Like you don't
Okay.
like picking up a weapon is reaction, I believe. Like a if you're
from the ground.
Yeah.
I am, and then drawing a weapon is an action, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So you're just gonna sit there, draw your weapon, and kind of wait.
Let's see.
Just in case you didn't know, to attacks of opportunity, I'm pretty positive are feats. No one can just do them.
They're mostly a fighter thing. So
let's see.
And swashbucklers.
And swashbucklers. Specific melee fighters.
Let's see. So yeah, stand up, draw, and I am going to step.
Okay. So that's your action right there?
That is my 3.
Okay. So the next thing, this guy sees you, Magnus, tossing shit. So he's going to come up right here. And he's going to try to punch the shit out of you. What's your AC, like 10?
Hold on, I'll tell you. It's higher than that.
Oof.
$15.
15? Amazing. This guy rolled like shit. So he went to go and punch you, and you're just barely able to get out the way. I guess he didn't realize how short you actually were, so he didn't extend enough. But you're able to get out the way. And he's going to try again, because he does have a second action. Or he has one more action. This time it's a natural 20, though.
Boo.
Boo, boo. So he does 4 damage to you.
It's just the regular bar patron who's like, bar fight, yes!
Oh, we'll get to that. And this next person, who is actually this person, I just made just switch out these two people, is going to come over here and see that you threw that, Magnus. And he's gonna
they're gonna wail on me.
Yeah, he's gonna look around though, and then he's gonna try and take a stab at you.
No, he's looking for the cops.
Oh, well, the first one was a natural 1.
He drops his knife down that broken floorboard.
And the other one, well, actually, no, you're flat-footed because you're being flanked. So let's see, 13.
I see you remember the rules when they fucked me over, Chris.
No.
Okay, I'm grabbed, immobilized, and flat-footed.
He just barely misses. So he got natural 1, and he got barely into what your range would be. So yeah, so you're very lucky you didn't get stabbed to death, if that makes you feel better, Nate. And starting at the top of the round, we have this guy come up, and he's gonna try and he's gonna take the butt of the or he's gonna take the handle of his sword and try to knock you out, Pez.
Okay.
No. You're squirming too much. You're squirming.
Too squirrely, too ratty.
Wait, what's your AC? Wait.
Because I'm flat-footed, it is 16.
Oh, never mind. That second one actually did hit you. Let's see. This is non-lethal damage.
Of 3? Okay.
Yeah. So he just knocks you in the head. Kind of knocks the daylights out of you a little bit.
Oh!
Okay. And it's back to you. Or wait, actually, since it's the top of the turn, the bar goes fucking apeshit. They just start fighting each other. And they're just jumping around.
The mad shuffling of tokens.
And this guy is just gonna actually, you know what? This guy is just I'm just gonna sit here and watch.
You know what?
My money's on this person right here. Look at that face.
Yeah, they're just going at it.
Big time.
My money's on the dude up here being like, I finally got to sit at the nice table because I behaved for a week.
Exactly.
She's gonna give me she's gonna give me the good beer and a strudel. I just have to behave the rest of tonight.
Exactly. Keggmoth, what would you like to do?
Okay, so Bird Boy did a smacky on
Sucker punched me.
Yeah.
All right, did he I'm assuming he popped you with the bottom of the sword, right?
Yes.
So I'm assuming his arm is still kind of up.
Yeah, his arm is still up, as he's looks like he's trying to get purchase. It's kind of hard because Pez is just squirming a little bit. So
okay, we'll then do a precise shot with my first attack action.
Oh, you're actually just pulling out the bow?
Yeah, gonna see this and go, no.
No.
Just and so I guess I click this. There's a 15.
Okay, I gotta see something real quick. I'm gonna. I do have a plan. It isn't a great plan. I mean, that's kind of how it goes.
Hey, that's
Okay.
how this whole situation started.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, can you play the
Okay.
loot? Yes. No.
Okay, so you match AC. Wait, do you match AC? Yes, you do.
What does that mean?
Wait, no, you don't. I was looking at the wrong one. My bad. If you would have matched AC, you would have gone through. I was looking at the lower level bandit. This is a higher level bandit. My bad.
Okay, so first shot misses.
Yeah.
Second shot.
Let's see. That still misses, buddy. I'm sorry.
Dang.
Ooh.
Dude's got at least an 18 AC.
I feel you.
So firing both of those arrows and then going to use the
Which means I would have hit with the first attack, probably.
probably, but more or less firing those, seeing that they missed.
Wait, does your hunt prey give you any sort of bonuses?
Hold on, let me go look. Do. I
I
get
feel like it would.
precision. The precise shot gives me extra damage. If I hit it, would have been an extra D8. You designate a single creature as your prey and focus your attacks against that creature. You must be able to see, hear the prey, or you must be tracking the prey during exploration. You gain a +2 circumstantial bonus to perception checks, and you see when you seek, and a +2 circumstantial bonus to survival checks when you track the prey. You also ignore penalties to make ranged attacks within your second ranged increment against.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so that's the benefit. So that should have been a 19.
So we add 5.
Yeah.
No, we add 5 to that because it takes 5 off. Yeah. No, that's a hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so that
Because the way the increment goes, it's -5 and then
for some
-10.
reason I thought it was -3, -5. Never mind. So yeah, that
Yeah,
would be,
well, there's like -3, -6, depending. Like, I think rogues get something like that.
yeah. So
So,
that
Minus-
would be
yeah,
20,
-3,
2.
what's that?
So that would be 22.
Yeah, that'd be 22 to hit.
All right, how do I?
So
roll?
that clears it.
That's a really good ability.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
it,
so damage. So
Oh my god.
So that's 7. I didn't do critical damage, so there's no 6 necessary. And then it's 1 on the additional from the
So 8 damage.
8 damage. It
Okay.
was aiming to hit in the hand or the forearm to maybe pin him to a chair.
You hit him in the arm, and the arrow goes through the arm. And you hear a squawk as he drops his sword, and he looks at you.
Please put down the mouse man.
All right.
I am a big fan of his music. Please do not harm him. He is wonderful bard.
Okay, well, Pez, good news. This person was not able to hold on to you. You worm out. And with that, okay, is grapple... I'm having to recheck things because I'm oh yeah, I gotta think about activities versus actions and everything.
Also, I think the token for those two are swapped because
Yeah,
the
they
grappler-
are.
Okay.
Yeah, they are. I noticed that as soon as I got to the second guy.
Just want to make sure I wasn't going crazy.
Okay, he's gonna try to stab you. They're done playing around, but they're not done. Are they missing? No, this guy. Wait, no. I tell a lie.
AC now.
18 AC.
Yes.
They got a 17, so they do not hit. Definitely don't hit. That's a critical failure.
I can't do anything till next level about that.
Oh no.
Okay, this guy is going to try to grab you now. Lots of grabbing at the rad.
There's just like a tug of war going on over him.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
They're so handsy.
Is one
Yeah.
one trying to grab your tail and the other trying to get a hold of your ears?
Yeah. What's your fortitude?
My fortitude. Let me roll it. 19.
19.
feel
They
like
got a
that should be
17.
I feel like that should be a reflex, but fortitude makes sense though.
It's one of those things. It's like now that they condensed it back to like just 3 saves, it's kind of like bouncing between things. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, they got a 17. So they're just flailing on this table now.
This is
Yeah.
this is a really good constructed table too, by the way.
I only weigh like how much? Like 80 pounds. 78 pounds on rope for some reason.
No, there's like close to 400 pounds standing on top of it right now. If you got 2 individuals that are over between 120 and 150.
Okay, 17 was your AC.
18 is my AC.
Okay, so they miss. They keep rolling 17s. Okay, well that's their turn. Go ahead, Pez.
Okay, for my first action, I would like to try to. Oh God, where is it? Where is it? It's right here. Is this it? Give me a second. Sorry.
No. Okay.
Where is it? Okay. I would like to try to use a feint by like stepping on a plate and shooting the food up into this one's face.
Okay, misleading flourish.
Should be a deception check.
Jeez. The opponent's perception DC. Let's see what they get. What is their perception? Okay, it's pretty low. Very low. What did you get? A 23?
23.
I think that's a critical.
Ooh.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's a critical.
They are now flat-footed against melee attacks that I attempt against them until the end of my next turn.
Oh, geez. Okay. Holy shit.
And then that also gains me panache because I succeeded on a feint.
Hell yeah. Okay, what's going to be your second action?
Second action will be a confident finisher. Oop, which is that, but I have to. That is not what I meant to do. I meant to hit with my rapier.
Okay, let's see.
And if
You
that
get...
hit,
Okay, yeah, that does hit.
then I also add 2d6 to it.
2d6, Jesus. Okay.
For 11.
Oh my god.
14 total.
Okay, so what y'all see is like Pez gets out really quickly and then basically kicks a plate up, hits him in the head. And do you want to do lethal or non-lethal damage?
Lethal.
Lethal? Okay, so you go through the sternum, like under, just under where the, basically right where the diaphragm ends and your stomach begins. You get right there, hit the heart, go down. This person is dead.
Okay.
I didn't think this was part of the plan.
Keggmoth. I did not think this. Oh no.
I thought we were just grabbing Birdman and running.
I was just trying to disarm him. This has
I'm
gone.
so confused.
This has gone completely bum over bosom.
Then with my third action, I'm gonna try to just grab this guy.
Okay, so you're gonna jump on him and grab him.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has to do a fort against you.
For against what? My athletics?
Yeah.
Ugh. 15?
He just barely succeeds.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. That's
Okay.
Pez's turn.
And then I'll yell, "You will rule the day!" Rue.
And now it's Magnus's turn.
I'm gonna just look around. I'm gonna reach into my robe and be like, "All right, listen." I'm gonna pull up my badge. You need to understand one thing. If you do not stop fighting and put your weapons down, there will be over 40 of the Stout Guard busting through those front door. We've surrounded the tavern. Captain Everett DeVoe's out there himself, personally. So what I want you
Give
to
me
do-
a deception check on that.
I will.
I'll let you roll it just because I want to see what happens.
Oh man!
I'm
Oh,
definitely gonna use
such,
my. I'm gonna use my
such a
hero
good
points.
one.
I was about to
Okay.
say hero point.
Oh, that's such a good one. Oh. Hey, they'll still believe it. They'll believe it.
They hear you say that, and they kind of stop for a second as you're talking, and then they just get back to fighting.
All right. Well, then in that case, I'm just gonna look at the guy who stabbed me or tried to stab me, and lift my. I made a hand motion like you could see it, and try to have his knife like go into his face.
Holy shit. Okay,
Yeah,
attack
intimidate-
roll, please.
Yeah, with the yeah. Last time I rolled the one I made a mistake on and couldn't delete, so now I have it set right.
Okay. Probably need some rowdier music. Sorry, buddy, that doesn't hit.
Does it at least rip the knife out of his hand?
It does rip the knife out of his hands. I'll say he is disarmed.
Okay.
Nice.
And that's me. That's 3 actions right there.
When I was a kid, we went to this place called the Catfish Shack, and the magician would stick cards to the ceiling. I like to imagine that's what you did with his knife.
Just went, wow.
That's exactly
Okay,
what I did.
what would you like to do? I don't have any battle songs, unfortunately.
For who, me?
Just yeah. I was trying to see if Nate was done.
Yeah, that was my 3 actions.
Okay. Okay, Sarah, what would you like to do?
Sarah's gonna rub her fingers on her temples and look at Keg. And I can do a quick phrase as like a free action, right? Like a
Yeah.
super quick dialogue. Okay, she's just gonna look at him and go, let's just get the bird out of here. And she'll turn around and again do more of her arm motions and point out again towards the bird this time and shout, hold. Eh?
Oh, geez, what's this? Hold.
She is casting Ray of Enfeeblement, so now if that hits, he needs to roll a Fortitude save
He has to roll a fortitude save.
against my DC of 17. I assume. Actually, I don't know how. It says if you succeed, that creature attempts a Fortitude save, but it doesn't say against my spell DC. Is it against that then?
I'm guessing it's the class DC.
That's what I thought, but it always specifies that it always specifies that it usually specifies if it's the DC though. No, it's probably go with that. Yeah, DC 17.
I mean, either way, they failed. So
How much?
Oh yeah. It's not a critical failure.
He is enfeebled 2 for a minute.
Oh jeez.
What does Enfeeble do in Pathfinder?
He now has a -2 to all strength-based rolls and DCs, including melee attack rolls, strength-based rolls, and any athletics checks such as grappling.
Damn.
So now she's gonna look back at him again, take out one of her Tanglefoot bags, and lob it over onto him, or at least try to.
Okay, let me see the roll.
This is -3 though, because I'm rolling. Tanglefoot specifically only has a 4 instead of a 7 for the attack value, so that's -3, so that's a 20 again.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Yeah.
Success or critical success?
Let's see. It's not a critical success, but
Okay. He has a -10 circumstance penalty to his speed for one round and has to attempt an escape in order to try to remove it.
okay. Okay, I'm assuming that's all the turns.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay. Two straight. What would you like to do?
I am gonna use 2 actions to twin feint this guy.
Oh, geez, yeah.
So I'm gonna make.
He's already flat-footed, by the way. So if both of these attacks hit,
Oh shit! Well, never mind. If he's already flat-footed, then never mind. And I'm just gonna swing twice.
okay.
Is this lethal or non-lethal?
Oh, it's non-lethal.
Okay.
God.
That just barely misses.
Second attack.
That hits.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay.
Well, he
For
specified on his character sheet it's non-lethal.
no, it literally just it has that on. I haven't removed shit. And I also get 3 more. It's also 3 more for my sneak attack.
Jeez Louise. That's some pretty decent damage. Yeah, he's looking a bit rough right there on the floor. God dang, Archie. Okay. Anything else you want to do? Oh, wait, you have another attack. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's a dud. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you get the, yeah, you get the same
Okay.
thing as Pez.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well,
So,
I mean, it's a attack. Just the attack is an action.
hmm.
So
Well, it's like Pez gets the reduced penalty for multi-attack.
I do not actually. This should have. I thought I had done it to where it would.
Yeah, you have a -8
Yeah,
on the third
it's
one.
-8
That-
on the third one.
That's reduced.
Yeah. Because it's usually 5 and
Yeah.
10. Then it's like 2 and... Yeah, it goes down depending on your feats and abilities. Okay, Magnus. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, the first guy is going to... 16, does that hit?
Yes.
Oh. I don't have any D6s out. So you take 3 damage, 3 slashing,
Okay.
and he's going to keep at it. Yeah, that one's also a hit. That's 1 damage. I don't know how that's 1 damage. Should
Okay.
be 2 damage. So that'd be min damage on that second one.
Okay.
How are you looking?
I'm up, but barely.
Okay, so that's going to be his actions. Or no, wait, he's going to... No, he's going to stay there and keep an eye on you. This one, who is stuff has changed out is actually going to go back up to Pez, seeing that you killed his friend, and then attack you. Okay, 18 plus 6, I'm assuming that hits.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's not critical, though, right? Let's see.
How much does it have to beat it by? Because it
10.
No.
Yeah, no. Okay, so that's 7 damage. And they're going to take a second attack at... that one's not going to hit, though. That was 11.
Nah, no.
Okay, so that's their turn. What does the birdie have to do to get out of your trap?
Try to do the escape action, which he should be at a penalty at because of the enfeebled.
Yeah, he's going to be like, trying to... Like, he's been drinking too much.
That's my hope.
He got a 2 on the
That's
die.
no.
So yeah, he's just gonna sit there, kind of just stumbling on the floor. What would you like
He
to
can
do?
still move. He can only move about 15 feet, though. So
He's gonna move like this, trying to get away, and he's gonna do that full movement. Okay, so Keggmoth, we're back up to you.
So he moved over this way, right?
Yeah, he's over right here.
All right, and the guy behind Magnus tried to keep punching him.
Oh yeah, the guy right here is continuing.
No, he did not punch me. He cut me.
Yeah, he got slashed up.
Oh, he pulled a knife. I thought the other guy, this one, had stabbed him.
Oh no, initially that was the thing, but now the knives have come out. Like this person right here, or one of these people, decided, we're out for blood now.
Well, so somebody's dead. So
Yeah, that is true.
I wasn't the first one to pull a sword.
No, you were not. You were not.
you were the first one to declare lethal, though.
He is down on the ground, so I doubt I have a clear line of sight on the burb. Is that fair to say, DM?
Yeah.
All right, so the guy that stabbed Magnus, do I have any type of advantage or anything since he has his back turned towards me and he's trying to stab the goblin?
I'll say at this moment he's flat-footed to you.
Okay, so...
Yeah, that's a hit.
Oof,
That matches.
That was still a bad roll.
Hey,
so aiming, it's not gonna say non-lethal. It's just aiming to
not hit.
not hit anything vital. More or less, if I drop him to 0, it's like I caused you to be knocked out.
Yeah, that works.
Oh wait, I clicked the wrong thing. Damage is 2.
Is that for the second attack?
Well, I guess I'm doing the second attack at him. I clicked the wrong thing. I was trying to roll damage, and I clicked the wrong thing on the sheet. So,
Well, he's still.
That's 8 with the 17. So
Okay.
that's 10 damage to him.
And you're trying to do non-lethal,
Yeah.
right?
Just like maybe trying to shoot him in the knife arm with 2 arrows.
Okay, 4.
Here, your damage rolled on your first attack already.
Yeah, that's what that's why I was confused, dude.
Oh, okay. I'm very confused. Okay, so 4. Sorry, it's 4, and then there was a 17 on the second one that did 2. So I guess
6.
6. I was misreading it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to click the damage, and I thought it rolled it separately.
Yeah, you get through the thigh, and he doesn't like that. That doesn't feel good.
All right, and gonna use my last action to move. I guess I got to go around the edge of the table. That's 5, 10, 15. Attacks of opportunity are not really a thing in this, are they?
Not really, no.
So Keggmoth will let 2 arrows loose, and he's going to be going... Well, hold on. That leaves him right next to the guy. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, Keg's going to go around the table, so because his goal is still to cut off the bird. So I think that does it for all of Keg's actions.
Okay. So now that person's dead. Technically.
What person's dead?
One of the
This- Yeah.
The one, the lady with the green X or the Xe on her.
Okay, so this person is seeing what's going on, and is going to go over to the burb and start helping them get that shit off. So what do they have to roll? Do they have to roll anything?
It's an escape, so I don't know if that would be like if they could roll escape, but it's whatever the escape action requires, which I think is athletics,
Okay.
and it has to beat the DC of 14 in this case.
They do not beat it. They get a 13 on the die. But they're going to sit there and try and help him out. Pez, what would you like to do?
Is there a salt shaker on the table?
Yeah, I would say there's like salt and pepper shakers.
I'm gonna try to. Where is it? Where is it? Goading feint by throwing salt in that guy's face.
Oh, geez. Okay, so what does he have to roll?
I have to roll a deception check. He has to.
Do you like a perception?
It's the same thing as a feint. It's just a goading feint.
Okay. Okay, they got
Ooh, 13.
19.
Okay. Then I will try to. Instead, can I try to jump off of the back of this chair and do a front flip to right here?
If you give me an athletics check, I'll let you do it.
What about acrobatics?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Ugh, 12.
Oof.
Fuck.
Fortunately, I'm not gonna like punish you for that. Like 12 is enough.
I'll land
And
that.
it's not your best work, but you know.
Kind of slamming my back into the banister and go, oh crap. And then I'll just try to push the bird on the ground. I got trip him, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, so I think he is already on the ground. So if you want to just
Then can I try to push this guy on the ground?
sure. Let's see what you need to do for pushing.
Or trip or whatever that would be.
Okay, so you have to give me a strike. Roll a strike.
Strike.
Which would-
Okay. Like an unarmed, I guess?
Yeah.
Unarmed. 19.
They got a 5. They get pushed back and are prone.
And then that is my turn.
Okay, Magnus.
I'm gonna just kind of fart in that guy's direction. And then I'm gonna look at this chair and like motion it towards me and cast telekinetic projectile and try to slam that chair into the back of his head.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my god, I love it.
We're just throwing chairs everywhere.
Oh man, change the dice color.
Change the dice color. You know what? I'm gonna throw you a bone here and say he's flat-footed. So yeah, you do hit. Wait, no, it wouldn't hit. Still wouldn't hit. I'm sorry, Nate. I tried. I'm trying here.
That's cool. I just assumed it goes over here and to these guys.
Yeah, it goes into there and kind of goes into the pile of just like punching and kicking and biting they're doing.
All right. Well, I'm gonna fart and then I'm gonna run away.
Okay, which way are you gonna run?
Right there.
Okay. Okay. That's his turn. Okay, Sarah, what would you like to do?
Sarah's just gonna stride 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and kind of lean up against this pillar and take out one of her Tanglefoots and delay her action. And she's just kind of leaned up against the pillar at this point, just like, I can't believe we're fucking doing this. And she's going to delay the Tanglefoot until the bird gets up and heads for the door. And
Okay.
he crosses in front, out from under like this table thing, like over here.
Okay,
that
so how
clear
long how long does the entanglement?
It is now over because the entanglement lasts for 1 round. So now that my round started again, the entanglement is finished.
Okay. And
So that's why I'm
the
preparing
ray of
another.
enfeeblement.
That's a whole minute. So he's
Oh,
got
so he's
5 more
still.
rounds.
Oh, jeez. Oh boy.
Yes,
Oh
that
no.
was the plan.
Okay, so you're holding your action, 2 stripe. What would you like to do?
And so Birdman is still.
I think
Oh.
in this game, if you hold your action, wherever you jump in is now your permanent initiative.
That's if you delay.
So,
Yeah, there's a
okay.
difference between readying and delaying. And I may have misspoken and said delay, but I meant ready because you ready the action.
Okay, that makes sense.
And it takes 2 actions to ready, which is why I strode once and readied.
Okay.
So Birdman is still up.
Birdman is over here. He's trying to get up.
Oh, so he is currently.
He is on the ground. I mean, he's flat-footed.
I am going to. I'm going to look at him. I'm going to walk over. I'm going to look at him and go, "Hello, my name is Two Stripe. Would you please stop moving?"
Why?
And I'm going to hit him.
Yeah, that hits. 5 damage.
Plus, he is flat-footed. So another 5.
Okay, so you're doing non-lethal damage, right?
I am in fact doing non-lethal.
Okay, you knock him the fuck out. That is one knocked out bird right there.
I am then going to. Let's see.
He's a ninja now.
Oh no!
You really think they would have
Knock him out made him worse.
You feel like there'd be like a little set of Z's or something that you could put on the side in here.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. They don't do that anymore.
There's
So
this facial expression, but it's not quite as interesting.
Right, yeah, there is.
All right.
There's this one.
Yeah, it's the sleepy.
Okay. What would you like to do for your second action, 2 stripe?
All right, this chick is dead. Where is the next closest threat?
Right here and right here.
Okay. I am going to. I am going to form my second. Well, this is actually my third. Actually, this is my third action. It will be my third action. Yeah, I think I'm going to. I'm going to take the opportunity to as an action to bind his hands.
Okay, so binding his hands.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take out your rope and start binding the paws. What you notice is as you pull out the arms to bind, you notice the plumage on his hands and arms gets red under. Like, you notice that, like, a crow-like character with, like, a black face, but you notice that the rest of the plumage under his garments are red.
Huh. I will take note of that as I bind him hand and hands 2 feet.
Okay, so this guy, I'm sorry, Nathan. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20. He can't make it. He's going to have to use another action just to get to you. And he finished his fucking roll.
That guy
This
has
guy's-
a hard on for freaking Magnus.
I shot him twice with arrows, and he's like, "That goblin farted on me."
It's all right.
Oh, yeah, he did get shot with the arrow, didn't he?
About the connotation, though.
Yeah,
A couple of arrows in a bar fight, that's expected, but a fart, that's just a low blow.
that's just
Yeah, that
rude.
is true.
And it was
That's-
a wet fart, so you know.
It was kind of gross and just like
All of
you
us, like, you need to check yourself. We'll pause the fight.
Okay, so this guy doesn't make a move action and do a not a punch, a stab at you, 2 strike. No, more like no strikes for this guy. Let's see. No. Yeah, these guys aren't interesting in their abilities. And y'all kind of just like beat the shit out of the guy that had like some cool abilities, but yeah, that's gonna be his turn. He's out of the order. Keggmoth, what would you like to do?
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. As Keg is moving over here, is it an action to put up my bow?
I'm gonna say for now it's a free action to switch weapons.
All right, so we'll draw out the short sword, coming up behind the guy that keeps trying to punch Magnus,
Yeah.
and and it's non-lethal. Take the butt of the short sword and try to clock him across the back of his head.
Okay. 18 hits.
So that's 7.
Jeez. You don't quite knock him out, but he's not looking too good. That hit on the noggin really fucked him up.
Nice.
Let's see. I guess second attack, Keggmoth will just be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was hoping it would do it in just one," and just swing it. Or actually, you know what? This guy apparently has a hard head. Keggmoth's actually going to slam the butt of the short sword down to where the arrows are stuck in his arm. Like,
Okay. Yeah, get a nice little hero point on that.
why is that? I'm sorry. I clicked shorts. I clicked my longbow. My bad. Hold on. I was clicking short sword, I thought. No. So that's a 7. I think I missed with that one, right?
Yeah, you would miss.
All right. I will use my hero point to re-roll.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine.
Ah, I can't.
Oh shit. Yeah, that hits. Yeah, no, you knock him the fuck out.
Just drive the butt of it right in between where the two arrows are, just to make it hurt more.
There you go.
Here's a snap, and Keggmoth just looks at Magnus. Oh boy, that was whoops.
Okay, so on that note, this guy right here is going to look around, see what's going on, and dip the fuck out.
Dude's like,
Fair.
no.
See you later.
He knew I had a spell coming his way next.
It's like his friend was stabbed in the stomach. His other friend got knocked the fuck out. Their boss got knocked the fuck out. It's a whole bunch of shit happening. Okay, so that leaves one left on the field, which is this guy. Okay, Magnus, what would you like to do?
Like, I'm really getting tired of this shit, and I'm gonna use magic missile. I'm gonna heighten it to my max. With all three actions.
Well, you have level 1, so you can only but like
How
you
does it
can
work?
use 3 actions. Heightening only works if you have extra spell slots to heighten it too.
Oh, never mind.
You can use 3 actions just to use magic missile.
Fucking machine gun magic missile.
For each additional action you use when casting the spell, increase the number of missiles you shoot by 1.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to shoot 3, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shoot the fuck out of this guy. I think they all hit too. You don't have to.
They automatically hit. I just gotta. That's 5, 7. That's 10 damage total.
That hurts. Yeah, you just see the missiles burn as they hit the guy, and yeah, he's not looking good. That didn't feel good.
There is noises in this music, Chris, that every time I hear it, I'm turning around to make sure that like my child has not gotten up and knocked shit over or something else.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I keep thinking like something's knocking on my window, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no thank you
Okay.
for that one.
Sarah, what would you like to do?
I'm guessing this guy's in my line of sight, right?
Yeah, this guy right here is.
Okay, I'm gonna look over at him and start my gestures in a way that he can see me, and then again do the hand to the forehead and out, and cast Evil Eye on him.
Okay.
So that's a will save.
We'll say that he unfortunately did not pass.
How many did he not pass by?
Let's
Just
see.
a failure?
What's your
17.
17? No, it's not a critical. I keep forgetting about the critical failure for some reason.
That's fine. He is now frightened of me,
Oh boy.
and so I'm gonna take out I'm gonna lift up that Tanglefoot bag that I was holding, and I'm going to point him towards the door to gesture, like just free action, like get the fuck out, but have the Tanglefoot bag ready as a risk or as a threat, and so is my not delay but ready action. I'm readying the Tanglefoot bag again if he does not make an effort to get out.
Okay, so he's frightened. 2 Stripe, what would you like to do? Two Stripe there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
He died.
Uh,
37
no.
years ago.
Oh no.
I'm going to twin faint this guy.
Okay. So he is. It's like, hey, fuck you. You tried to stab me.
Yes.
Okay, so
Sir, this has nothing to do with you.
This was
So,
not your business.
Okay, so just make a melee attack.
Yep. And it's just the second one he's flat-footed against the second.
Definitely hits.
Wow.
24 for 3 damage.
And he's now flat-footed.
He is now flat-footed for this one. No.
No, that's not a hit.
You know what? I will burn my hero point to re-roll it.
Okay.
There it
That's
is.
a hit.
That and
Well,
So-
are you doing lethal damage on this guy?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, he's dead now.
Sure.
Like he could,
This guy's not my mark. I don't care.
like as he's trying to attack you, he sees the evil eye hit him, and he's like, oh fuck, and then you're just like, no. And he just falls to the ground, and that's going to be combat. And as things kind of come to a close, the bartender's like, I'm going to go get my sword, and y'all better all be doing good by the time I get back.
Just
Thank you. Okay. Your cat is very fluffy and your food is very good. Thank you.
Keg is gonna move over.
Mm.
Do we got like a sheet or a cloak or anything?
Yeah, y'all would have a cloak, and y'all could probably get the tablecloth as
Gonna
well.
just wrap him up in that and toss him over his shoulder and use my labor ability to basically move this boy out without having an encumbrance.
Okay, so are y'all just shuffling out as quick as possible?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good with that. As
All
we're
right.
like shuffling
need
out, I'm like,
to-
I accidentally killed someone. I didn't even mean to do that.
It's like, oops,
I
that
did.
just.
They said nothing to do with them, and they tried to hit two stripe and they missed, and two stripe did not miss. So that is the thing that happened.
Do we have
Also-
do we have a place to take this and go? Because right now we look suspicious.
I'm bloody as hell.
Like
It is
we-
fine. It
we
is
look-
it is fine. I have papers. I have the person find papers.
What is
that-
two
that
steps
makes this
AC?
legal.
What is
What's
two
that?
steps AC?
I'm sorry,
Two
what was
steps.
that?
What my
I need-
say-
Steps AC
2 stripes.
or two stripes AC.
18.
This probably ain't gonna work because it's gonna be -3. Nope, that's a 23.
Oh,
As-
fuck.
As we're walking out of the tavern, she's still got that tanglefoot in her bag or in her hand, and she's just gonna turn around to two strike and throw it on the ground right at your feet, right quick, and point her finger in her face. When I give someone the chance to get away because I'm casting spells to help y'all out there, you better let them go next time, okay? These people didn't deserve to die. They didn't need any of that. So if you want me to keep helping, we're gonna have to change some things up, okay? And it'll be dispelled by this point. It only takes it's one round, so 6 seconds. So it's not like it really held him.
Okay.
Good. Thank you.
Yes.
She'll turn and walk off.
We do not need to fudge about. Where do we need to go?
So when you say you have papers, that's like a
Go ahead.
thing. Like we can't get in trouble for this.
This is true.
I thought y'all attempted to read the papers in advance. Have none of us actually checked this bounty to make sure we're in the clear here?
I
I
trusted,
read it. I've never done a bounty.
I trusted that y'all knew what you were doing. Oh gods, I have a unconscious birdman over shoulder. This is bad.
Can we
Oh,
we go?
boy.
All right.
Okay.
This is, y'all have certainly.
Yeah. I need to go to bed, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't mean to
Yeah,
interrupt
no, I was actually about to end it, so we're gonna
XP DM.
no XP, negative X. No, you get 350 XP
Ooh.
for defeating all the bandits and just general good roleplay. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get out of here as well. So
Same.
I was about to start ending it. So yeah, that was the first fight. Like trying to remember everything. Hopefully in the future it'll be a little bit quicker. But
I feel like it went well
It
though.
wasn't that bad. I
It-
mean,
you know.
considering how long Pathfinder 1E fights lasted for us.
Oh yeah, that's a whole different bag.
But that's a thing. Well, we're not live, so I guess we don't need to necessarily do all the stuff we normally do.
If you're listening to this whenever we put it up on the VOD, yeah, go donate to not mermaids. That's the other one.
Trevor Project.
Trevor Project. Thank you. And yeah, they help LGBTQ youth with suicide prevention and therapy and things like that. It's very good. They're doing Tears of Kairos on Thursday. We're doing some other things. I don't know. Hewitt, what are we doing? Hewitt,
I know we got the
help me.
recap of the OGL on Sunday. That's more or less going to be. I think at this point it's just more or less going to be our hot take on it, more than discussing the legality of anything, since it's kind of resolved itself.
Yeah.
So we're doing that. Then we'll be back with our normal schedule again next week of Holy Winds and Tears of Kairos, and a kitchen table in Knox. Emily's found more Verbo Hell, and your wife has found Verbo Hell. We're gonna have a minute of shit talking the construction plans of these houses.
Yeah, and I mean that this is our life now.
Yep. So
Always fun.
So socials, we are Team Bonus Action at Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. We are at teambonusaction.com, made by Freki V. It is a lovely website. Go check it out. You can find out more about us and also see where you can donate and some of our affiliates that you can also go visit. Most of the local game shops. Let's see. We are also at bonus_team on Twitter until that bursts in the flames. And we also have a link tree still, I think.
Somewhere
Freki also,
in the tree.
Freki also has set up us a Instagram. I don't know how that works, but it's there. And since Knox is here,
We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Until next time, folks, don't let your meatloaf